you do wafa. Power yes na winya. Yami shira, mama ni paya zefua. Enyano. Yafanya mistronya jumana nyami besrayen. Obraya goya. Amoya muraye. Ebe ya efi yanara. Amame ya efi yanara. Asitrebe ya efi yanara. Amame ya efi yanara. Adiche. Amoya muraye. Ebe ya efa enyebengawa. Amame ya efi yanara.
Another day is here with us. Today is Wednesday. Because I was born on Wednesday. My mommy was born on Wednesday. And my two kids, Jeremiah and Junior Noah Jemfi, were both born on Wednesday. And every Wednesday, and thank God I have lived to see another Wednesday. In your respective time zone and chair honey bro. Mijiri said ne and so be a when you acquire Unity Radio there. Now when you made the young quan achen. A job refer Uncle Buzia me patrol to saying I missed your call yesterday. But I had your audio. Send me about the Achimota school saga no air cosono. And then you share Hokakra. Now, you share and someone APP. If we both NDC, any NPP, Mobaba in Poshi, Nayanko Canada, Nayan Chay, New Abema, Nanabua Tain, War Canada, Nana Pumti say, and I chow and Anopa Canada. Manucho Maganda, Gaucho Margarita, La Molina, Mempemi Wasem, this was the Camacho Abeka. Awatana say, Enche Ibehu Kalusha, and so any non sabe joining the panel now. Yet as usual, you show no their bro, Akasima and so now bought non do. Oko Ghana, Kasiman so now bought no minu. Free Sabri copy say no numbebo apaimu or Ghana. Not donko abo apaimu America, crude your friend who say Worcester. Eastern Standard Time, I did Jumano, ye know, and I ever drink in Ghana home. The best say Ghana who drink, Ghana who da drink, we Ghana anybody a wo said ye enemy masadia. Untumi nyai mamenkwa, and I mean to mean jama unkwa say Ubia on the quota to contribute. Design, we have a motivational message to share with you by the kindest courtesy of Richway Auto School. And of course, we will be bringing you how the weather is going to look like in Worcester by the kindest courtesy of Town Auto Repairs. But before I do anything, let me welcome my indefatigable panel member, Manucho, Maganda, Gaucho, Margarita, La Molina, Mempeme Huasem, and now Camacho. Manager
good morning. Good morning.
Apum to say.
Yeah.
Ghana team Ben now support because Kokushu has texted me say I don't know what I read. We are Kotokuniana.
Ghana there me interested in know about the Azakes.
Second year Azakes. Asma.
Yes.
We go do.
Yes. I have fond memories of going toward them or Jendu Park. That I know
those days when Hazakes were Hazakes.
Yeah.
Is it as a
it's at the Ejuregu, it's at the Division 1. But you back, you bounce back. You bump Benya.
It's never too late to say never.
So I bought say Abramovich. The only Obionian idea for the second year sell Abramovich na.
But when you say Abramovich and so a to team no. Why when you sketching
exactly
Glazer family no.
On one side personal money they might say but maybe the club value no na yeah but some man can born we sika about them na enya bibi nje no they abeto play toy.
So as one can you Chelsea
how?
Chelsea any team
Obia me here Arsenal he obi to say Abramovich no man can ye. My prayer is to get someone like Abramovich.
Cancer border
meaning so much you spend and fixated on winning just trophies and not too much into.
Okay.
Maybe that's when it be. Also, I said like I said, me Bob dummy say abnormal. Nature say we put down mommy. You want an abnormal love? Yes, because yes, Anna, nobody can turn their heads against you. Baby son America, Azakes, but. My dad was a diehard Kotoko.
Okay.
And my mom was a Ghana. Between those two clubs,
and your mom, your Ghana also has.
Yeah, Ghana. Said that they are deep rooted, not so much into
soccer. Now, Papa Kotokoni
pure. That time now foot train. Kotoko match or foot train Saturday night.
Wow.
No, could do Accra, Kumasi. Sunday morning, no actual game. We are not foot train till Monday morning, no, or back in Takrady.
Really?
Yeah, those times in Akasan. Man, this is the 80s, near the 88, 89, what they ban. 19 yet then. Those times I also have some soft spots for Kotoko, Oli Raman, Russell Kunedu, Georgiata, Ntojan. That's Eran, that's Eran there.
And when you kakro, as a ube me kakra.
Oh yes, oh so close, yes, so very far.
No, I think they knew so close.
Oh, so very close.
Close kakra.
You 4 decades, over 4 decades on this earth. Unless you are in your 5th decade, but in your 4th decade and counting there, it's so very close.
Yeah,
but football there, I've met kids who've been playing less than 30 years out.
My encha, Nana Boateng of Canada was watching.
Yes,
and Jemfi Gona Rosina. Shane, I see.
Wow, my
good afternoon, Opo National. I'm watching you live from Ochilkrum.
My greetings to her.
Jemfi Gona Rosina.
Jemfi Gona Rosina. Didn't hear the Gona Rosina.
Oshé Ochilkrum.
Nice one.
And Timmy Ochilkrum for you. Now, I said Manu Community Radio at Daruma. Jumedi nam Ochilkrum, Kokobra, Pakoso, Aprade, Adakuja, Chiti Krum, Kwamo, Fumesua, Sanso, Ena. Krapa ni some part of a Joso as a man for unity oko a jamra ho jamra on a wada kujaji right a jamra na Georgia Santi wo Kokobra new site Thomas Nana Boachi and so share live wo Kumasi Unity Radio 1039 nti Manucho say or Hazakes ni Kokushu say on tiase di ntia Manucho share red Anopa wi
Ocha me share rainbow colors aba.
No, you want to satisfy you?
Oh yeah,
and make him happy.
Between the two clubs and they send you be winning be amepe. I mean because of my mom.
Obizuka say or your Olympics near then wash has Jesus the next day wash Olympics. And I over bro because over ton tadi pa.
Me na me ble, me money how. Me na me ble.
Over ton tadi pa.
Me ton tadi pa.
Because you can na no system. You can china no system.
For them we are. Omunti ne wa anti ne wo pe no ka che me ya ma ododo.
Bra, ona oye dey.
Me na me ble.
Unity Radio 1039 abuza ye no woncha ye morning motivational message ya de bro jumadi so minim se Ghana ye wi aba nkran she there it doesn't matter the time. I mean uko Asia kra. But some about say Asia +2 na just adia san mo.
Yes, exactly. So, exactly.
Obi tie wo Australia. Nti omo nyina ye chia mo. Ena de ne wo cha yetiawa. Say me Opo National, I survived because the fire inside me burned brighter than the fire around me. No can say situation be a womb, circumstance be a womb. Let the fire inside you burn the outside one. So one that is to say, don't let your circumstances control you. So one situation a womb no. Fire ne woman anye brighter and stronger than the around you. The around you will be influenced from friends, gossips, and some of can discourage you. Bebu abem and a one kasan so shortcomings and you failures. One share those will be the fire around you, and so one mother inner fire anye stronger and powerful. When you be hosuno, not the fire around you, no, I quench the inside you, and that is where the doom will be coming. Try and survive whatever you are going through by brightening the fire in you to burn the fire around you. Manujo.
Yeah, those of us who believe in the Bible, Matthew 5:16.
Hey,
Matthew 5:16. It say, in all this, let your light shine before men, so that they will glorify your Father who is in heaven.
Yeah.
You have to resonate it. you don't have to burn obi hu anache say no wa moto no aka say what is wrong in everything no baby obi rebia no ma charisma you should carry it around. It's difficult sometimes you want
moment ayana inexplicable
exactly
but in all
you have to, you see, when you fail, when you lose the battle within you, and then you failed everything.
Agnes Osin and so much in others into Roman Kayo.
Mati, me yeah, say, woman, they say, bueno. So, woman, a Duma. You feel the bad on chemi inside the uncle.
What is how the frafa? Yeah, but before I went to us, my mincha me offer Nimo.
Yeah.
He's one of the people in life. Me who the American fan. He's such a gentleman. He's such a kind, such a humble senior brother.
Yeah.
Offer me chawo chukrum. Rosina say Open National Fanimo extends his greetings. So to Fanimo team, I'm humble and honored. Offer me chance stampoma. Me jeda say stampoma so ho chukrum. Mafimu nyina hopefully COVID iko forma ebia ebeba fie na last year the month me hu I think the last time was 2019 2020 the COVID fa na de still a onyaye nti se bibia toto din a nyame yadma ebeba fie
me so beba bi na mo nche me
yeah me ne manu cho so me no na call last 2019
me wo for the mo
yeah I think you might have yeah
me baby
no wo for the mo na ne call I mami no I Bokrom estate called this transaction no.
Oh okay.
Okay.
Maka.
Sister Mpoma ye call Bokrom estate ukai. Ye call for mo badge so.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know your friend.
Maka.
Ntoni mo ba.
Yeah.
Only the wife Sister Mpoma.
Yeah. Maka no. Yeah. Ntime ba ono ye mfa me ye ma me foreign minister. Okrom ono na munchi ba ko ma me na che say me fa.
Ba ko say.
Nkonjwa yer bia me
na se wonye nkonjwa hene
yanche me hene na che say foreign minister say me ho nti makonjwa no it should resonate like a foreign minister na che say achiba kwa ma me na che say makakromu na ma che ma ye ne mo ho no na me so me
ma votation no
na say na che America na me
I'm just reminding you
me na me dwane
me
no kre me champagne for say na mbeka say oponeni abredi ayempe bi mane ombe kan ye ho wo fie
na ba chikrom kra so wanti man
me nya hwe me na me didi anu mada na me di ada kra na edin pa na edin till this time me ba mama ni nye
oh my goodness
mama na me be di ada keke so like you can light
dey ben ye dey o
Monday
kojo
exactly
kojo okay
kojo for the empema
me share kojo a o
empema da man e pe ende empensha na empema
kojo for empema na man e pe kojo for
yeah di pa bi ban radio friendly ntimi nka
kojo for empema man e pe
so ye fan kwa na dwuna ntimi nka ma adwen sisi ande Anopa de ya ba me royal beba na adwen ye ne royal ye ginem dendende
okay
me royal wana adwen program bi tia munti
I don't know what make can say
exactly
I had a serious business so I'm back
exactly you be deal with how to deal with long distance relationship
so they are reserve o comic
oh yeah
any comedy no for
sure yeah comic me can cry oh nti ya muntie how to deal with long distance relationship and then be a topic
and then Wednesday I'm from saying
9 to 11
in
Ghana they are 3 p.m. to 5
okay
2 to 5
how to deal with long distance nti sa boyfriend wo krum ha na wo kunu krum ha
yeah
na watie bi
ebe
bo
na watie yeah and how to deal with broken hearts and it's best aside remember 10 reasons how to get out of a broken heart once a marriage counselor so yeah, so like you saying, let your light in you no shine.
Sami say.
Abampe biama mi.
Osimi nkanjo say.
Wenye biama mi.
Ti. Sami say opo everywhere Manucho goes, nkonwa hene go through.
Exactly.
Wasere sa nti je se bia we ko bi esu nkonwa hene.
Say sa na tie.
And surprisingly Rosina so say I have to look for one for him.
Exactly. Peba kuma mi. Man ka da wase pa. Ebe by December ni ala ni peba kuma mi. Obi anim so hin de so nya konjayire ya ejuma na aka de wo yo hin we nya konjayire a wo be da mu ani
Anopa bia onim so obo amanfo pa o reduce say o chen blood pressure draw
ebi so kan caliber ma say kan caliber no
kan caliber
ba kam de on
yeah
kan caliber ba kan caliber kam de on
Anopa bia o chen blood pressure draw
ebi so yeah auntie say na can let your light shine me I agree pa me Matthew 5:16 be a confirmation kra na ye me main team am there when him say praise be there say wunya team a obekenkan
yeah
that's what I said let your light shine it resonates everywhere that whatever you are, even gold for it to shine brightly no ebe fejemu ebe so ho sadia edumpe then everything is lost. I like this such motivational message.
Yes, that let the fire inside you
burn more than
one around you.
When say omo stroke in pressure and say be no say edwe be want me more so because the pressure na woman is less than what is around you, so the hand even refuses to get up. We nipa there always make sure that what is in you is bigger than what is around you, because so I can always get up.
Yeah, another be ameka say. And when I meet you, was it Helena Rabos and Nasa?
Helena Rabos, musician.
I'm saying you're not on your back, no, Casse, I'm saying Hanamafu. Papa Mo, Bonimo, Minyamia, Papa Mo, as I produce you, Medawasia, Bribia, yeah. Now I'm call Mac Brown, Shonu, and I shana. Exactly. Onze
United
Show or Chelsea Abrabono, and yet there be a or see your mra a more ding. And emunya ding.
Yes.
So, but unse as human beings as we are, this flesh, abribia, and the human mentality, yes. Easy way, bribia, and it's a problem. But the senses tell you, no, this is abnormal. Yeah. This is this, and the voices coupled with friends around you and the society community you live in. Well, show ya the way people look at you. Na madam vo bi ne make asa ti sa abruchire ha sebi kura oba bi hia na oni nkrata and na oni niema na o devalue on share the prospect any dachi de betime free mu abo the mere fact is see sebi wonni bi nti obu abomfia ohun fa so nti wa hwe ya sa niema no be kan wa hye
wa maka asabre we had beautiful talks
nti wa hwe ya sa niema no be den e be kan wa hye but the potential you have. Now you are able to define yourself. Now I'm a baby because of Sebi and your ma wouldn't be the next couple of years that same lady will see you no a burn head down in shame because you did not let her fire around you quench the spirit and the power and your determination inside you.
Yes.
So in the end of the day, can I say no matter what the circumstance, my fire na show muno and burning the fire of disappointment, and burning the fire of discouragement, and burning the fire of failure. Bibia, you can fail in life. Failure anywhere, and can success in suniho. Ube faili, no sorry, no pass it. Until say what she has seen now, and say kaho, get up, move on with life, because yes, abrabot is akwala usian ante. You rise and you fall. Yes. You rise. So untenshi na, and say untimi intenshi dache. Bibin to na. And just say bibin to me yadai and to dachi into whatever you are going through today. Take consolation, say be a whole time now and social nebeba also abrabom the challenges you have to face to come through no and abano. So never give up in life. There no can I say you can survive if you let the fire inside you burn brighter than the fire around you. Rich way auto squad Daruman and Anopa Bosuo didn't crunch and bro and then so Nadaruman also asking me a way bro until no need no wuche. Here na aba ho na aba e ma waba mumu ye hanama fo nyum ne ne no de eno amene manu chonyina na hwe wase papa mu boni mu papa mu boni mu
medawasia
bribia
I say we share darkness muna you are not glowing that you not even be seen. Oh yeah,
me produce you
me na na tina yo nti me de me mention an kasa na metumi aka no.
Thomas Boachi says very inspiring message. Keep up the good work, Opo and your crew. But please tell Manucho that all the chieftaincy seats have been occupied.
I said Ghana. You see, it's very true. Ghana be page my petroleum commission. Yes, Dana no friends say or perchance almost say your workers navy. I am Dana yes in my
chikro for the serious. Oh well, almost me ganjo za konyo ni na Inti akonya bia ni chirko bi ma.
Mumpe baby mami. Se me nka se me penia me
one. The only akonya you might want to you will be able to get. Aye bia obi oboa crew development hene. But I don't know if you go with me you have to come with tranches not just you want tranches of money.
See America. Na I na usuru.
Ti ano de ekwa na wasiwe na wasiwe.
Me bribe mo menya bi. Mumpe kakra mami.
Francis simin kan cho so wo show pa.
And I said,
okay, no, the message there, but I see no music producer will accept him.
Oh, I will.
I said, voice no, me produce you no. I said, one yet.
Oh, but me a good oh.
Francis, now so voice near mommy, but Francis, you discourage me. I
see at the best machine. See, and the raw voice and okay, you better
digitize.
You better digitize. You better for you better auto tune. Your baby.
Okay, so that is our word of motivation, and as well as the informal segment of the show. Because sometimes you are too busy, sometimes you are too serious, sometimes say encourage you now at the same time. You share your home crying. Now it me radio station we Worcester, America. Until my this opportunity na yemfa sedama dan auto repairs Ghana Fita shop kese we Worcester how ye Ghana forecast mine or say Anopa bia betenasia yemfa weather report no ma omo tie no mu hu se de nen so Worcester u2 ka be sisi ho afa na ene the weather is going to be as good as yesterday, but and maximum yebeko 61, so we are still going to be in the 60s. Anopa is what's former we no more to say nra. The difference between Manucho and Nra and say and we are more and partly cloudy right now. Nebe partly cloudy. Sa bottle over na ye mostly cloudy. From 1 ekwa kopim 18 na be cloudy. Nti unze ne wi mo ye kusu but we are more to say Nra de na ye sunny. Na efi anwumre 9 o'clock ko konsuo beto ne. Sa kura ochinem kopim se bebe ochina nopa 7.
Wow.
Inti sobeko adwuma anajuya no ahya so from 9 p.m. there is an indication of showers from 9, 10, 11 to 12. Na akọ once akopim ochina nopa 7. But abra beto kese pa no ebe light rain around 11 and then 12 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But the free 5 a.m. ochina huma chimba no best tended to be showers. Remember, and you may 9 there no showers, just light showers. Kopim 11 on the bed than it light rain, and the chances will be 79% chance of rain. And he said yet no intende enra be better chain in terms of onamabontia said yeah show every room, but equally it's not going to be as cold as some weeks ago. 61 maximum, and then of course lowest temperature will be 51. Right now, 52, but it feels like 51. So that is how the weather looks like for this morning. Dan auto repairs Adaruma and our my day and such and so said yeah forecast and it here bro. Sanso and Rich Way Auto School in Cranchester my day bro I say you can survive only if you let the fire inside you burn brighter than the fire around you know. A Rich Way Auto School open driver's license. Oh, America Crudium Hadia. Now you can for Rich Way Auto School. Anna a dear mount. Or boy, Juma Yipa. Or no edge, Obia, Obeko Obia. Now, the only kind of say Rich Way, Saubana say now call road tester. Me pacho examiner from RMV will come to our premises and take you. Into young school, no, I am well established and a yini into bra. Now, you license mount. Tried and tested. 508-459-1331. 508-459-1331 and it reach we auto school kasa also taichi ana yede yinkranche sembremo afa yankonkoshe agudi onsam kakra anopa yaboabo latest in the world of sports na yemfa emremo na yefriwa na afi ababehwe other issues nso a so politically, economically, socially, and more of NDC mu NDC afa omo pen.
Yeah.
Machine pen.
Yeah.
Machine
and paper. Yeah. Ink.
Pen no pen we need machine gun pen.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I can't nipam you no.
I saw such phone.
I can't nipam you no.
Yes.
I can't Allotey Jacobs. And I can't Atubiga.
Stephen Atubiga.
Yeah. Now no a presidential hopeful. It be much as I say. I don't know when some be in the other. Who say a man for sure say yes candidate na modi pania wo bi mu but then this is antisa
Kokwanyi do ho ndem almost suspended yet.
Kokwanyi do ho is already suspended. Atubiga is suspended. Allotey Jacobs has been kicked out.
Expelled. Yeah.
Okay. Now ono so react.
Yes.
We bringing it to our people.
Exactly.
Yanti ebehwe enra Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu ni Bagbin omo aye namfo ache enra parliament ka tournament heated exchange mo say adena omo amanfo ahuza say metamfo kra no was say we've been friends until I became speaker. What has changed? Was say I am number 3 in Ghana. What is your number? Many more coming up on the show.
Government business. Wow. But
my
this is what
goodness.
you expect. I mean, heated debate, but agreeing to disagree.
Also, I am number 3. Who you president?
Who you vice?
Who you vice? If you are me, I'm Bagbin. Me na me ba. Who number? They say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. What is your number? Tell me.
By 10 cry.
Oh my goodness.
Succession plan or
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, James Osesi Opo, I am watching you live from Ejusua Benkru. Greetings to you and your listeners. Very powerful nuggets of wisdom from Manucho.
Yes.
Aman for Tebrofo.
Oh yes.
Very powerful nuggets of wisdom.
Exactly.
With the Messiah phrase you.
At the day I say golden shining.
Messiah phrase.
Me kwa me use. Me nya gelbu away. Me lower. Me use. Such phrase is not paper.
Nuggets of wisdom.
Very powerful.
Very powerful phrase. Yeah. That is how it is.
A very good afternoon to him.
Also, or share Ejusua Benkru.
I'll go and spoil the income. I could say, Waba.
Where?
Make I say, ho, make catchy. I just say, make I call ye be.
No comment. Minka said you.
So I don't need call. Yeah, your boy said, do it. They see a 9 duo.
Minka said you.
Yeah, make call.
Minka said you. Now, and so, now you can't voter region. I in century ni Michael into Kwabranto. Ede report to brain. Abrante na kasa about dintia ne yire and an girlfriend ukuno. But Manucho say na me catch Kalusha say ne scenario no metiase by bed say kwaya me ho ade keke betumi ama obi kum ne girlfriend. And boy na kasa say my girlfriend cheated on me. Who made that suspect speaks? Nti
infidelity.
Infidelity. Now wa said you see say girly ne ho afei. Now ohwe say wa boge ho kabra.
Yes.
Now but I mean what he did a very horrendous
can never
and
be
stupid.
Justified. I mean killing someone there.
In no way.
Yeah.
Nti na nwana make say obi ani ho kwan obi ani right he say will take you another person's life. Yeah. If you don't want somebody to take your life, why take another one?
Somebody's life.
Very sad.
You see, it's about dealing with broken hearts. Human anatomy is different. Obiane no taking, but you'll never sit here and justify taking somebody's life. Even beating somebody, battery. Yeah. It's a misdemeanor charge. I bet you back or felony. Until you don't joke. You don't misbehave like that. Okay. No matter what.
Guess what? I'm NPP mu. Okohwa. Eja ede bru Alan Cheramatin Kojo any Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Say see a survey biaba international bodies no makika mu sa no mo ye no mo kika tibom omo di another survey aba na survey no mo ye no ye bekin kan matifo atibi ne.
Yes.
Omo de Bawumia any Alan Cheramatin skills why no mo so lead ye de beba.
Wow.
And na NDC mu so omo ye sampling no delegates no person is a candidate.
Wow.
Not just a person Mahama bede. Ebeba. Details of all these stories coming up on the show. Wow. You call political discussions in this one, and we have a lot to talk about. The way about Alan, any Bawumia issue, no, there is more to it because ene Bawumia kasama for babonting. Say posters now mo ya no munyai. Yeah. Now opeso focus on Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo transformation plan.
Posters no munjai, but enye campaigning and such a campaign. I say
he has no idea. Some more or less no. There's a munyai.
No, it's
but Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu wa ba asem na ma ono so akasa. Yes, so afa kokwasa e campaign ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. TMPP no niam na hyase e bobo bawom. E hon so e bekwa akwahwe but wa ba bonten se enye nokre. Se enye nokre o enokre no. Kwesi Tabiri say Atubiga was never in consideration for presidential candidate. Not sure where you guys picked that information from or it's made up, but that is what the story says. Our presidential hopeful.
Now, he wanted to go and contest.
Yeah,
by law, no, nothing stops the person from picking up forms. Yeah, so until you're hopeful. So what's wrong
even
with
that? Is what Peace FM Ghana where Munina Kasa presidential hopeful. That is the term they used. Of course, meaning maybe a question Sufi, but anyway, you're entitled to your opinion, and we welcome divergent.
The words right there was never considered. Yeah, meaning that it was hopeful, but it was never given
the mandate or the title
or even thought of.
Yeah,
on the audio,
but man consider. Yes. Okay, yeah, sure. Good you some kakra be quick na yemra meshe and we have a lot to talk about. Abrante friend runs for those say okay, you know.
Oh yeah, very well.
Yeah, under 20. And time na US Sports na breaking news by so I retire. Omo bobim na nwanwa because onyini afena runs for the 30 years. And now wa retire na and now asan dia asenfo furu bia betu ya na asma can say wa vow ye ka so bia vow so what ase.
Yeah.
And yes I promise you.
Yeah.
Well, the word vow no
exactly.
is stronger than even promise.
I say celibacy vow na me can me call we no as of this school. Wa vow say
enya ade a ono ne ma wa wu mu asase we su se nkwala no bobola obema obi abobola magana da. Should my child decide to play football, then I will not allow him to play for Ghana. You have to give something to get something. So why should I allow him to play for the Black Stars? Ransford will say, oh no, after retirement, there are a lot into his retirement. But also nyadia obema ne ma bo Ghana bo da. Sekobaza ne ma ebeye
Ghana will never be considered in a scheme of affairs.
Yeah. Ghana Black Stars, you know him say or my friend said South Africa, the Bafana, our African Cup of Nations qualifier. Ebaso. Na nyamia yadom Ghana akwa kopiem our Johannesburg. South Africa. We a 5th round African Cup of Nations qualifier. Yani the Bafana ebo. Now the continent led by the contingent led by GFA Vice President, who reference Akufo-Addo, Omakwa could do a OR Tambo Airport. Omu could do South African time 2 a.m. And then Aumachiya. Now officials are Omuka team who because Black Stars Management Committee Chairman Ura friend George Amwakun, Deputy General Secretary Alex Asante, Fred Papu, and Sukobi, and Ave Black Stars Management Committee member friend Ralph Jamra, Chairman of Ruahafo Regional Football Association, who reference Samuel Osei Kufo, NFA Management Committee member. Na Ghana and South Africa match no nyame yadma eye yawada eno no eye ochina ena sa game no ebeba so kai say African Cup of Nations no Cameroon for ne be host to in 2022 na eno so eno na both Ghana and South Africa nyina no obia wo emma makoma sen enkron 9 points in Group C.
Yeah.
But Ghana was superior goal advantage. Into match where a match bia at West Ghana is in your draw. Yanya de crown in your draw a bit to me boy because we a home match.
Yes.
Into not just 6 p.m. Ghana time.
Yeah.
Not just a match ni has 2 p.m. News time
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Away match. Oliver, South Africa.
South Africa, yeah. Enti a chef on channel so say game no America Crodium Hano, so person share no live we are no mienu. You better check Bean Sports are usually are Bean Sports AE qualifiers and we hope say ebi omube you win. Until 6 p.m. Ghana time, 2 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time. Na eno na Afghan qualifier no. Ora friend say Kate Ukraku Eddie Ensama to Black Stars Mrantiano enim ono na Ghana Football Association president na small can and he say Mrantiano ball no mukobo no omo mabuta ba kupe ni nsi omo ni so no ne say ometumi qualify Ghana for the African Cup of Nations. Also focus on qualification. Kate Okraku to Black Stars. Until no any incranshasam Black Stars GFA boss and so Eddie Atu Omwenim. We have 2 more games in front of us, and from these 2 games, we have to be part of the best assembled on the continent of Africa. From the 2 games, we have to qualify, but qualification starts from the first game in South Africa, and for that reason, we have been preparing for the past 4 weeks. Inti, boss of the FA, or say Black Stars players, no. Omuma omadwene enko qualification no nko aso because enya ade a bibi fufuru bia elho na yeka Black Stars no enho asem no na yemfanto atiefo anim say Arsenal omu abrante friend say Pierre Emerick Aubameyang unso ya African news akama Gabon na Ghana ni nso friend say Thomas Partey. They will both miss one of their respective African Cup of Nations qualifying campaigns due to COVID-19 restrictions. Their Premier League club Arsenal and the two ja. Mamo can say Partey, Omo Jana manaba Ghana there, but Ghana and South Africa no nya there okobi. because of the variant. Sanso na Pierre Emerick Aubameyang so omsinya dia ono so the first match Gabon for airbo omni DR Congo no sa trip to Angola no enya dia ono so obekobi nti Aubameyang any party nyina no ombebo just a game for their countries nya dia away trip no yema omokoye na eno so edia ene etumi ababeto edwa enso ewo ho eno no na abrante friend say Wakasu Mubarak say Okatima Ghana de call South Africa no ho ono na ene coach friend say CK Akono e de abeto dwa say Ghana match ayene South Africa ekwa akobo no obedi anim as osahene South osahene say
yeah captain
na mpese me test u twi
me twi de me power kana me ntumi
ti de oti
na me the analysis emma unse adwuma ya che be 15 years with brofo nti mo ban che ebesia
enti Wakasu ana sisi obeye captain ede ama eye Black Stars na eno so ene nyame yadmo china Ghana game na yebebo no ho nhihye no na still on Black Stars my info win to anim say nyame yaduma Ghana ebe training wo FNB Stadium ene anwumre ewo South Africa isanse sabia ho no ena nyame yadmo china awia America time no mienu Ghana ni South Africa ebo na said the FIFA any CAF and share etie no say uko obi man so na uko ball a ade e be chia me aboball no a oman na oya away team no wo ho kwan say o training our stadium ho time na ye be ball no kick off time no obetumi ede aye training say Ghana empesa kick off time na betumi asane mum and share no ma ho kwan say a day before no yetumi ye training our stadium ho no na Ghana Football Association penifo ochina anwumre our South Africa and a Black Stars ebe enne anwumre enne Wednesday anwumre and our mobile sa training no our FNB Stadium no South Africa Johannesburg match no so ekoso ewo ho na Black Stars enso eho ensama ene etumi ababeto edwa former African icon friend Samuel Eto'o obekaya say ade a wajai bobo what the futu ama African countries no say uko Europe say uko hwe club coaching any national team coach na former players nkwa na eden ena coachi ntene what the futu ma the countries wo Africa no say yen try say enso be appoint former players as coaches na tumi aboa ama bibia nso tumi akoso these players played and they understand the situation quite better. But let's take it far back. Do you think some other ex-footballers didn't want to coach these teams? Some coaches had their licenses, but they were not preferred. The foreign coaches were actually preferred over them. Nti ato say if you any few sections will be order and to say unsayem and sebi onu Eto'o said you kunu Cameroon. Now I coaching badges. Now you pe coacher. Ni a permanent in chain. Ni a coach of France, coach of UK, coach of Italy, Finland, Poland, wherever. Of we say emwa nti emra so say Africa yes we are respecting our own. Now you encourage our own. Now you appointing young sankasa young ex players not to be the head coaches of our respective clubs and of course national teams. And no any and someone a brand here friend said Samuel Eto'o and so etumi ede aba etu Africa fo nyina so efo na eno so ede eno no ensam no do so ba de yenhwe amanone so ensam kakra ewo ho na afi yemfa agudi hu ensam nyina so entumi emra no awieye na yentumi move on na yemfa de aka so emra meto so ye kwa akohwede a na ene de etie eni say rumors and gossip eno no manucho the favorite part. Now before we do that no ene ye ukwada mbacho uko Europe World Cup qual Euro qualifiers bi ekoso ene ene Europe ukohwa ombebo matches ni bi na said ye Africa yebo e de china no Europe for no so ebi ebo ene ebi so ebebo ochina. Now quickly yen take a glance na yen hwe games a uko Europe ebeko so ene Portugal amanfo shall say bisa say Portugal a better team without Ronaldo ebi mu di omo bisa na say Ronaldo ni ho a Portugal for ball like koye pa but ho a omunya pass obi a person de ball no ema no eno ne di amanfo kan oba baby a yen yetie ya North America ha baby amanuchu ahye ne chefefefe ahye ne red tea ya but jode tie eni say North America World Cup qualification beko so eno no ye CONCACAF St. Kitts ene Puerto Rico bebo Antigua ene Montserrat ebebo sanso ena Suriname enso ene Cayman ena Dominican Republic ene Dominica ena Guatemala enso ene Cuba mebobo countries obi bizaze opo na man we different oko Europe nso a World Cup qualification matches a ene ekoso no enie Turkey and Holland bekoso ewo America crodium ha 1 o'clock time awia Portugal ni Azerbaijan 3:45 Serbia and Ireland 3:45 Finland and Bosnia 3:45 France and Ukraine a nice game France ni Ukraine and also 3:45 Eden Kwabna Kwaku Kofi Kojo Hazard any Kwaku Kojo Lukaku and so any Gareth Bale ena ebebo inti Belgium any Wales eno ye nice game Estonia Czech Republic Gibraltar any Norway nina ne 3:45 Latvia any Montenegro Cyprus any Slovakia Malta any Russia ena Slovenia enso any Croatia ena ebebo eno no enyina no World Cup qualifiers ekoso nti moma ye nhya no so nti ene there are a number of games ekoso upe bi ahwa ubetumi anya games ahwa ne nyina no mostly World Cup qualifiers na ukohwe rumors and gossip kakra manucho say no the sports ni amfa bi ama ne ho nto no Real Madrid ene according to Coakrata FM SER radio from SER Deportivo amo radio no mo newspaper amo say Real Madrid consider say be move for Hurricane Real Madrid near breeding din say kwan bia so Mbappe yes stubborn no ye rough sikano ombe de beko Hurricane aso because someone say said the new Mexico probability of them getting Hurricane easier than Mbappe and the complications ni sika 600,000 over 600,000 pounds a week washa se bisano ano wedding nti eno ne de Ser Deportivo dia bana Arsenal according to Mundo Deportivo or the Metro Coakrata so Britain de ba o say Arsenal enso Real Betis Argentina defensive midfielder friend say Guido Rodriguez say money abredin dia mo peno na oko Manchester City ni Pep Guardiola nso a omuso akopiem omuni Fluminense na ekasa omu per 17-year-old Brazilian forward friend say Keki so bobo pa Pep Guardiola say catch them young sa na why na adwin 21.5 million pounds sterling according to Coakrata friend the Sun and omode kwa kopa Brandon Man United and so Sevilla Brandon friend say Kunde Jules omania Breden and Villarreal Brandon friend say Pau Torres after say decided say the two La Liga defenders no should be at the top of their wish list center backs this is senior man koyi center back pairing and Yaman Shadan Queen Tompese augmented echiho na United nso sign up a Tottenham goalkeeper fence Hugo Lloris no be replace David De Gea said the candidates to join De Gea I'm sure United ebemano bye in the coming summer. Liverpool ni Roma edin gomo ape Abrantia friend say Nacho enso situation Real Madrid Tiziano Liverpool Juventus any Roma omunyina obi ahase any Nacho ekasa Roma say Maza Brian na my ho Juve say na refi say any Ronaldo Liverpool say ye na no ya Champions League no enche yesanji Premier League no nti Brian ho nti AS Coakrata na wo Spain and dia ba say Nacho 3 clubs and na epeno Liverpool Juventus and na Roma na Everton boss I friend Carlo Ancelotti and so say wahwehwe mu na Liverpool team no sabi omu ni sika te City ni Chelsea and PSG ni adebad omu susu ni omu de nti se ohwe likeable players je se players a Liverpool betumi ato na oduadue mu ano Napoli wawura ho Senegal defender friend say Kalidou Koulibaly se sia no o se ohwe asa teams akese no omu hu sa branche no okọ 30 years nti aso obi anhye dan kan ho asem nti Koulibaly bo no so ne contract no or running it down kakra nti bo na ba form nti Talk Sport say Ancelotti say opese o sign Koulibaly ano ene nsa say opese o ma Everton e basoro pa but o mun spend sika bum bum ana kese te say the Chelsea, Man City, Real Madrid ne Barcelona ne ebia Paris Saint-Germain enso ebetumi aye na ukọ eye Coakrata e friend say Marca aso eye nso a o say Ronaldo epese o free Juventus and if Real Madrid made an offer to bring the Portugal forward backer or Dimirika Kura Nebeko. And then other sports go our football near they almost say Ronaldo say he's waiting for that Madrid call. He's waiting. So almost friend nkwa there. Cristiano Ronaldo say obesan ako back. You know any co-worker type friend marker and so there any or the ababetudwa. Now Bayern Munich and so any Real Madrid former Spain right back. A brand friend said Lucas Vasquez kasa said the bear obetua bisi akan dia mom out of contract by June. Now Beka United crowd was touted, Tottenham so was touted, and they buying. Also, we pay free agent for no. Vania grow cry. And also, any day near Babituja na the rumors and gossip cry. AC Milan for us to say Chelsea, a brand here, I friend said Fikayo Tomori, or your priority. Kwambiaso, be making loan no permanent. Now what to me afa Abrantiano. Fikayo Tomori so Edia and name. Now he's one player, honestly speaking. Me yapa say Frank Lampard eton Abrantiano or man loan it was okay, but to put a permanent option for Milano, me because he's one of the finest Chelsea academy product. But what can we do? Sisiano or Yako Manucho Maganda Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mimpemi wasem is also Camacho and a Kankaliba Azabe.
I like the Kankaliba.
Yeah. Yanko, what are your takes on the stories?
Kodanko benya
Kankaliba, yeah. With two fever, blood pressure also. Bear mount to me more juma year. I mean, near experience, but I mean research. Any amount for can say no blood pressure drop. Bear man no one in swati.
Baby will veins in a mattress in.
Hahama. I free Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Ntina ya na service me person me can say I can say French speaking countries no more
more flexible waste. Let's say me have me quite a few. Te me dey me
amount for I can say ntikona kope kankaleba. O say no Cote d'Ivoire. Maybe a diaba. We call 785 Main Street. The new Danko African marketer. Ubenya bi ho.
Very spacious. Na bibia ho no everything Africa from Asia, Kenya bibia benya bi. They from
South Africa, Senegal, Guinea, Liberia, Burkina Faso, Liberia,
everywhere.
Everything
Nigeria. Africa, everything.
So they also favorite here Amala.
Yeah,
Nigeria for fufu no.
And the mamunya voice was Nigeria for no more.
Kelechi ni acho na say no bi no dia o goes ano.
Exactly. Some there Nigeria for there. Me twile mo brutal. Won sheda anya bi won.
Nya bi sesen. Mako Nigeria twice.
Why she?
She says me call commentary.
Okay. One club, one.
She says what was that?
One pub, one na say
you be Jos.
Sikane be
man. Jos. Na mko Abuja. Ya honum dia na shada anya sweet. Oba Lagos anka. Obenya nice ones. But I slept me da Lagos ma dia chin.
No, anyway, so there. Yeah, Rashford say.
Ana manya dey.
Ti wo ye be man.
Sesen.
Hey, opo. Wako wetumi akọ Nigeria samba you didn't experience tasting is everything one nom hwe
say manom hwe say tia na
so one nom san nti
no so nim say minim san
wonim san so what
manom san
je den na odiji weni
any je say
so what did you do?
Because madwuma na buy
you didn't do anything one year
anything say
occupation hazard
video maduane ni bi midi eba any
amomane
amoma
amala no
oh my goodness. That segment in a job yesterday is I am going. Let's get serious.
Rashford say. I mean, what can send be? You see, it's a whole topic. But I'll try to make it short. That he was revealing that with the national team, you have to pay to get an opportunity. That's basically what he wanted to say. You know, Nwangsano at 8:30 or so, Jai Bobo. It tells you that the time he was under 17, under 20.
No, bro, 30 years.
Yeah, sometimes we should call a spade. Because you had opportunity over your peers.
Yeah.
But you are creating the impression that you paid. So which year I can say me to but don't create the impression that.
And the problem they say. Time now you see Tiano, you were happy to pay and get in because of what you will get.
Yes.
They say the other one because say I paid. And then a time no more say because your players they didn't go to Black Stars because they were asked to pay money. They didn't pay and they came out to speak. Exactly. So those people are justified. Exactly. But when you paid and you enjoy the benefit. Nothing about say I don't want to take such
we agree. National team, we should stop this not having a lot of merit.
Of course.
Yeah, because people like the team will not really blossom and not flourish. And we agree in principle that this is not what you're encouraging, but not from a player who you stood at the advantageous position over your peers. When your chance boy. You're now went to me and ride on the national team to have a blossoming career. Then how do you come back to really blame the system?
Anka Ransford said you can't say Chiano. And I went Chia. And as I now you are at your peak. And I am fro. And I you from media you would have helped Ghana by then.
Exactly.
But you can't see Chiano what Chia.
Yeah, when your chance
Tiwa retire we account to
the tournament we could this second year they no want to ride there Tony Cruz munya away there and then look at where they are and I say well so you are talking sometimes you should spare us but not that notwithstanding so national team no we share near course here Siki Akuno and the charges and they need to be serious.
Ghana the asem no you because sa Siki Tua semi paying before you get into Black Stars. And even Anas, I remember Anas video never and so one official
exactly Sunny Dara because of so remark
and then back so Gisco Stadium hono
Eddie Bibi
what you know in Black Stars what Gisco Stadium
team member no
but Sanka players need to me stand there fro bia situation kana munyina so muntua na ya hwese players no omo empenfo na beka kobobona
the few they stood for their right to no say people say they were around the team but be say KP Boateng na I don't think they paid but mo so mo kwai na ade ne ye no mo kan no be sit in Ghana and say that they were the reasons why we failed near there but a whole issue there Ransford say has its own issues and the national team to say ko ni Masika Akuno wo ye team ba ko wo betina national television I'm selecting these players based on this but this one cover Kwame Poko about 4-year competition Colchester this time they did GFA website crying about to say these are the selected players obi to be question are they change ye be film ye be ashame they are still doing a cut and paste there's even rumors to Krekuni Sika Akuno they are not happy with each other near there ye person team we no we bent everything to build afresh because ye person team no konenim but in the XC there I only pray that we win. Now Party joins the team. I'm particularly in having mixed feelings about this whole idea. Say match ne here any momo young form one call. So assuming that's admitting that team will economic konya drop or South Africa. Why come back and let the parties and go play? Sometimes I don't understand our national team and our handlers. There are two difficult games to play. You say although you show 2-0 I say the parties and Kudus Mohamed Kudus in party on go no Cape Coast. Now this time no you have chance to go the return leg. South Africa show 2-0 they've won their 3 games. Omo Sudan, Omo Sao Tome. Omo show 9 just like us. Omo share this game it put them in a better state.
Yeah.
For some reason clubs are dictating to us. The whole Africa Sisiano neo-colonialism na can no. What you say player no bobo Ghana na boy man Englander. Would they tell them that you see systems are breaking down? Some of us it hurts us so much. That's why simple they economic slavery. By saying no the entire football him. Says you see they even decide who should play for our national team and which games they should play for. Omoka say Omo South Africa now. I don't see the sense whatsoever that Ubema did you Jordan are you and Partey to come and sit in Accra to wait to play against Atomi. That game do you really
but Manu Join, as much as I agree with you, I think I agree to disagree. Because
let's go there.
Moment where woman says yeah no. Obianim say COVID na manoma sisa.
Good.
Say COVID na England or Swansea
Arsenal, Crystal Palace Arsenal yes.
They can't tell Ghana say as a same party ebo match we anani so bo match we but COVID ninti FIFA ma teams no leverage enye yenkwa ubeka even let's go back to UEFA Champions League Atletico Madrid omo ntumi ammo wo mo stadium ntumi feel say we need the effect
no I'm saying no maybe you didn't get me. There are 2 games to play. We have to be serious with ourselves. Sao Tome in Accra, South Africa. In South Africa, between these 2 games in football terms, which one is more difficult?
No, and they say I can't have that. So
South the Africa reason why if these boys are not coming, leave them there. Mama ko South Africa yano. Omunyo mo telepathy.
No,
that's what I'm talking about here.
No, can say as no, dictate
because there's no time
dictate which
one they dictated. Yes, we are right to say that okay, then let them stay and use what we have.
I personally agree with
you. And in America because I'm running what I'm saying here is that there are 2 major games to play. South Africa has done so well, gathered 9 points. They are our major threat. Sudan saw a chance. Yes, sleep out Sudan be found. But the good news here is that South Africa now a major threat. South Africa in FNB Stadium and yeah, easy game for Ghana, no matter what. And we decide to take a chunk as a local players.
Fans, but I don't think they will.
I don't think so. We take chunk of our local players there to go and play that difficult game, Opo. Then we come back to Sao Tome and play the Dida Yusenko. I need to understand, unless people are living in a world that hey, Sao Tome didn't cry, didn't making change South Africa, you can live in that paradise. But my point here is that say, yeah, from one, the coach should say that you know what, then stay out there, let these boys play, let me get another team fixed.
But I think your point is well made.
Pate and coach come and sit in Ghana waiting for Sao Tome there. Yeah. What's the sense in it? And Jordan, what's the sense in it? I don't understand till date. Unless maybe you lose to South Africa, Sao Tome so be sharing. Then I'll come on to. But that it doesn't make sense. Yeah. South Africa Ghana, I think very big game. On any given day, 14 games between us, very comprehensive one about the two teams. At least we have the chance to talk about them tomorrow. But whichever way, you know, people should not take it for granted. Yenya some 5 good wins and 4 draws in 14 appearances. You know, Mahama so there last time the likes of Yetimi when the World Cup qualifier. Yes,
2-0.
Yes, but we have to use some of these extraordinary good players. South Africa team when they're Muslim home based and they are very good.
Yeah, and team now mostly home based. But yes. They are like Kenya, China form.
Wakasu to be part of the team there. So Captain, for whichever way, you know, it's our biggest threat. If you're able to get even a draw, maybe expect a draw, be some 1-1 or 2-2. I don't see us going there to beat them with this team.
But and you don't see us losing.
We shouldn't lose. We can lose. Losing there, we have a 60% chance of losing that game. But to me, I hold you to bring it to 50-50. We can win. This is football, but I wouldn't raise the hope of Ghana and say a corn mark or share magic. If you had, you see, you see ice and yes to a site, let's play a bigger role. Say I can corn with Jordan, are you Thomas Tepati? They watch them on the screens all the time. The discussion will be about our players. As Amajan enjoy some good moments like that. Say Boni Dia, the whole Africa trembles. Because then say at least he's going to the World Cup, he's shown his might in there. But relatively unknown players, some added confidence. Maybe that is how you show us. You ever found the results against them. But whichever way, no, it's one of the biggest games that you can think about. Now, Eto talking about local coaches for the national team. I think it's a call in the right direction, but they have to avail themselves. Yeah, come about foreign teams, you know, come about back, come about farm, local teams, and I be no de yadia. Who wouldn't glamour for you? I don't think that with your inexperience and your forward national team now more. Kakra the man, Papis, Alusi, yeah, the man was Senegal. He did he did well, but you say those are some of the things. See, as much as he's glamoring for this, the good thing is that that they know the African terrain, but the point is that they should also get off their high horses, come back home, get some local teams, get it running, build themselves very well, then go for the national team proper. But just by saying it's enough. You saw what happened to Maradona after playing all the wonderful football. I think as a coach he failed it miserably. So in that way, I agree with him, but I need to see more to ourselves.
The local coaches would have to also make themselves marketable and more firm, just like you're talking about selection and runs for us. Revelation of paying your way to.
I had a friend who was playing football. Time also at the age of 12 years in Imposo. Coaching to be some say, oh my turn there, oh bad for Bibra. That ages. You see, corruption has started with them. Who be players now? When even they were 10 years now, they they have to win the coaches' favor. These coaches and they show more at a very early stage. Into saying like Eto, Drogba, in Boma money at the end. The idea is that Momabo to the highest level when you have money. Well, you can't be influenced. Moskene black, but in terms of football, there you have some. You played with the big guys out there to really appreciate Abrofo Mobano. So maybe the say, Omono will be very good for the national teams. But a person who effort say, are they good enough to really carry the team to glory? And by that, so doing, what by be Asek Mimosa, Africa Sports, Drogba ne coaching there, then Eto, Cotton Sport Garua. Yaounde when na coach here, then it will give people that added way say, oh, they can do it. I said that say no so about locally no way. That's what I want to see. I trust so much in them that they are very good footballers, but we need to test the acumen with coaching too. And it doesn't come just by name say we're at 20 for Cameroon national team. I don't think it's as easy as that. With us, we have a lot of teething problems. You need a coach who will just should prove his mettle to really coach some of these teams.
Okay.
In the Hurricane, I think the last one will be the Hurricane one. Hurricane to Madrid. I think he's 27 years. He's still a very good player in terms of experience now. Then just that the English challenge, outside England, it has not really been a good one. That is why I'm a bit in a quagmire for him. Say, we saw a way. Player about Tottenham. Bill. Thanks for reminding me. Bill left for in the EPL, but we saw what happened there. So I think technically,
you think Bill didn't?
No.
Do well?
He didn't live up to the billing. He has some beautiful games. He's a big game player. I won them to 2-3 Champions League very well. But in terms of effort, Bill the carry outside the league in there, he did not really help.
Okay.
Yeah, all he has are trophies. I mean, boy, analysis now. So for me, Harry Kane has really proved himself. He's gone through the mill. I think he's right for it. It will not be a bad omen, but I'm really in the confused state whether he can really be the savior that Real Madrid
impactful.
Yes, because
Hazard hasn't been.
Yes, as at the end of the day, it's also another area I want to really study. I will have time for it. Why he's really gone through this. I want Chelsea on tempera. He gets to Madrid and it looks like he has glass legs all of a sudden. But Harry Kane to Madrid, it will not be a bad gamble as far as I'm concerned. But it will always be a gamble. The British players, when they go outside Britain, I think McManaman and David Beckham to some extent, even though when they don't really see so much, those are some of the things that militates against Madrid taking such a major decision. But and you're bad to really have him in their four. Now Koulibaly at 30, it's also not a bad one for Ancelotti to want him. I think he has experience to come and really help his team. As to whether Everton can be the club to win championship, no, it remains a mystery. I don't think that we're still there yet.
Unity Radio 1039 Anopa Bosuo Sunebusia. A couple of messages na related to sports segment. Na move on. Wefi Thomas Nanabo Achi Kylian Mbappe on national team salaries. I say players shouldn't be taking money from. Players shouldn't
Mbappe problem ni bi Cameroon.
Yeah, I say players shouldn't earn money for defending their national team. The money could be or no see players born national team.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree.
I see players shouldn't earn money for defending their national team. The money could be put to better use by their citizens in recognition of their trust and support. What do we see here with our boggers?
I think the money is too much, but as to say, no crowd there. Football time. From 15 to 30 years, and which I boy 15 years of your life. Anything to maximize your money there. You can't tell me.
Fantastic analysis, Manucho. Thomas Boachina at the buy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I see Mbappe say my Mobieska until or not or in reference with runs for the Nobisa say Ghana, your boggessy, rather no be Kuska.
Yeah, I think the money from 2006 we pampered them, we spoiled them. Appearance fee 100,000, 200,000. Then sorry, let me say the 100,000. Then I think it's way too much. I mean, the first time I saw firstborn with me out there, so you sometimes make mistakes, but we need to learn. I think they should give them commensurable rates, very normal, but to give them 100,000, 50,000 for appearance and per game 10,000. They can spare us, especially the foreign-based players, because at least it's a platform. You play well, you get that win. But I also you see the other side too, that Ghana more platform to really showcase your talent and idea. But it's up to them. But as for say free, I don't. Free. Even in the midst of COVID, taxes no more multi parliament in idea. No, I be reduce their money. Yeah, bet BBC or multi music so.
Being a very good footballer doesn't guarantee you become a very good coach. Gary Neville, Lampard, Gattuso, and Andrea Pirlo are all examples. Okay. Yeah, so that ends the sports segment on the show. I Unity Radio 103.9. Kai so wetu metie dwumadi so wo Ghana, wo Algeria, wo America crodium ha, any state, any town, any city. So wo drive okra na bia wo tra yen catchment zone na radio no cheche na wunya yin bi ma. De obetumi aye ne se obekọ Play Store na wa download the Unity Radio Worcester app no. Now, what you may say, baby, auntie, if you go on Play Store right now and search for Unity Radio Worcester, Unity Radio Worcester on Play Store, which me download your app no. Worcester Crodium ha, Juma ma betime use Bluetooth everywhere. Which me tie Juma di no. Na bibi anso to me akọ enkan. Nti ha ene de agudi onsam no AC na afi ya ba behwe ya manyosem nsem apie politically. Kai se ene ye behwe NDC saga ekoso Allotey Jacobs any Atubiga na yaba behwe Alan Kojo Chrematen enso any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia report bini survey bia aba many more coming up on the show edu segment we so near the asada kese pa Emma Raf G-Man Driving School sanso na KM Raf Roofing enso boy enchidom pa na edi dwumadi edi bro yentien krato ba akumienu ne emra sesi ayeba na ye divert attention all the strength to the social, political, and economic issues. If you are my Ghana mu eba, keep your messages coming on Facebook. Keep watching us. Keep sharing the show so we can all together discuss and opine for the betterment of our country called Ghana. Yenna ye home rice is here. Yebadi akaringina yodia.
Well, I don't know. That day I cannot work in the message say. There's no group castle.
Any waka. One mammy buon fuano paisano. Say that ye see ye penchance and bosso. O me fa KM Raf and chance ya. What the ball would die sulubi. And my dear so. And so make a be me kuno antiasi. And listen, I know ya and suto ya. And from my pad than you so much as a young with the air. Now the mama kuran is and chance and not citizen to my booby. Mammy Wuku Naswati. Me could make a view. She breathing time before midday so as Hannah Mobosi. Midday ye friend a petampe. And Zioto a reable. Between chance or KM Raf. Mr. Obia would hear Mr. Open chance papa border so. I'm a dana ya petampia. KM Raf. Now name Komo. A daddy, we see you are a ball. And Tibia would be a dad wordman. It's a say papa Jan and also. And chance papa or KM Raf or long span. IBR, Euro ties, plainalism. And the kicker home. Now in chance no would on someone who say Edding. A one day a 4-layer coating. 32 microns. Nekala no empada. What on chance here? What the rain got us back home. And the assassin's Yakanina. Says Nadia Basu de Bodash from the street assassin. Nina will be KM Raf would near that the cry. A month for a pen chance papa where that's on quantity. There be any paguso. And the son and chance say papa. Then chance be out of what that's be a 10 years warranty. If you do not want it, man. Then chance will be so a 60% losing. Into a bass from a padano socra. As everyone in any year, that's be a cadana benahamo. KM Raf, the office of my blue getting quanta who remunoa. A procession no a year the first or so. The numbers near 0549 315774 and 0202 154132. South KM Raf and chance in the beer. So the cook must in the bottom one was all the case got a chow. I feel correct that no estimating so when you KM Raf roofing. Ukoton chance about that's what we need case.
Oh, Kwanso Jojo. Oh, Kwamwatre. Driver move. Driver papa de was share driving our Raf G-Man Driving School LLC sesura kran na sura boto kran na sura kra konkrono sa na sura driver na Raf G-Man Driving School wo ba be share driving a bretie bi na wanya driving musuhunu abaye driver ni mapa anya driving document nyina prekope every say director instructor Pastor Raf Ajeman kofa by our Raf G-Man Driving School LLC baye a professional driving teacher ni instructor as a pastor wo experience what driving mu wo wabotre I want to wase I want to tie mu hwehunu wo do be fa driving mu road test na okura posh cars a full air condition na wafa Raf G-Man Driving School mo wie abaya driver no wase register under motor vehicle certificate Raf G-Man Driving School our cars papa wo de ma renting for road test asaya evaluation and bookings anyone I want to pass a permit Pastor Raf Ajeman wo 22 years driving ni teaching experience actually driving our maybe to say Germany Holland, France, and USA. Asaya be wakasa hudu mu. Etikasa bi a wo pese mfa nkyere wade no. Wo de be kyere wo. Say English o, say French, say German, and Holland. Kasa ben. Ade na gya kwankyere de so yi. Na ne director ne instructor. A wo twa Raf G-Man Driving School LLC ano. Pastor Raf Ajeman. Eni kita ho ne be share driving nyemu experience. Fra cell phone 774-329-3271. Office number 508-644-0651. Fax 508-644-0654. Raf G-Man Driving School LLG Awo 129 East Main Street Unit 6 Webster MA 01570. Website www.rafgmandrivingschool.com. Email rgmandriving@gmail. Raf G-Man Driving School Cobra Sumdiem ne Cobra Jojo any niswade hu.
Oh la la! Mr. adehye muntie me na dia de asem denam se de ni Anochi trading dada se Ghana ne mapapa nyina fie ni ho no saa no di costo yi so abreye a ubenya all your frozen products me kana mejadean ye wo fish ahodo nyina bi ebi ne tilapia kuka red fish golden papano mackerel and fish ahodo nyina Anochi costo be ma opanchi na buganam ene na ntwina ma anu so e depa me cha fresh one pa enteka bia ye bianso ubenya bi Anochi costo this is say I confirm open chicken thigh chicken legs akukwa ni muani nyina Anochi trading ebe mo kama pa anu so de open tekito ubenya bi ho open tekina kasa munsu a ubenya bi ho na me de na confirm the plan na kumi anu so de ye Ghana san pa
chairman ele say Christmas holidays e die ni die ye ni hawo
ye outdooring any parties ahodo ye be here frozen products na ye how to acha enam so pese ye wedman nyina mo kama na be ma so ko ya na de ko ye waduane a Anochi costo be ye bibia kama ade amawo hwehwe Anochi costo e wo 54 and 58 Hamilton Street Worcester Massachusetts a traffic market no so hwa you can call us for any reservation and clarification on 508-304-6768 Anochi costo na Jack maybe we can see mom tilapia nkwayo na mi bo bia che
inflation crash on me boss
Masa enye ohun boga ya ohun Ghana sanse kuntu hwa na chia na eko efisem hu hia papa ampa watena bro kirache de na eko so wunchi agira watia Unity Radio dia en kan sanse timen ada edamframa mu se yo Unity Radio killer bia dadi
Uti Anopa Bosuo Unity Radio kaisa jumedi na Menu Community Radio so wakokobra afuma so chirkruma prade adakoja cheti krumba ro asamai krapa ejeso pakoso akoko amon echem omunyina 8 jumedi live through Menu Community Radio a chance ni nkrotua aka ewo area ho nyina Yadani yahu yadi asada kese ma Danko African Food and Wholesale sanso enebi kodiama Raf G-Man Driving School uti omunka yadi PSA so ma adwumako a friend say KM Raf Roofing omso taichi enafi Nabiam Barbering Salon so be uti abra na yensiesie ma na honye fefefe maka kiro ye openiesia mancha hope odi abra nebehwe ultra modern barbering salon and as I say Nabiam waye omunyina boy nchidom and I yedi dwumadi dey bro na share ensem na say from a social point of view enra na yedi nkomo bi wa ha na ye ka se yewra ho isanse voter region okoho abrante ba akwa owo ho ono ese ne girlfriend HT on her enra krade na enyama until selita enya reporter no ba bema na enra na yedi nkomo se wakokum ne girlfriend ewo eye voter region no ene wakasa oni police for di nkomo na nasem odi atudwa eni se my girlfriend cheated on me who murder suspect speaks Anthony Dodoe a boyfriend and the suspected murderer of Harriet Akufo-Addo in Ho have said his deceased girlfriend cheated on him. Now, according to a Daily Guide reportage cited by Ghana Web, the suspect, who is known popularly as J, is alleged to have told the police that his beloved girlfriend, Harriet Akufo-Addo, 25, died when he confronted her over infidelity. Sergeant Prince Dogbache, a police public affairs officer, told the media that investigators working with the crime scene management team who had conveyed the body of Harriet Akufo-Addo to the morgue at the Ho Teaching Hospital also visited J, the suspect, at the operating room of the same hospital. They observed that J, who was receiving treatment, had a cut on his throat. He also had a deep cut on his stomach that saw his intestine almost gushing out. The injury is suspected to be as a result of an attempted suicide after allegedly killing his girlfriend. Manucho, Ntianra, girl ya udi no wa dance, girl no mame nso kasai. Girl no mame after the we know. on in Central for Kasai. But the news today, a confirmation of what our reporter, Kwabena Nto, edimai about what the purported reason might be for this heinous act. Now, Ababi told you say the reporter and the brain. Sabe penalty. Say a brand and say none you know the girlfriend each chafan by inti or mamino. Okay, Mami Joe ever, but we know the good news is there were some translations. Intina mami to me, intina me boama eti for atias here. Mami no recounto say oni oba na police phone if you muyanza ne ban ye kunu mujam and she burst into tears. But now I say oni abrante ne ababa no anante ache ama wafa boy ni se ne ba. I say I've taken the boy as my son and they've dated since 2000 since JHS 2.
Yeah. 2.
Yesterday,
I actually entered the house. Earlier today, we met the mother at the whole teaching hospital where the guy is currently receiving treatment and the boy also, the lady also at the morgue. She indicated that the daughter has been dating this guy for the past 6 years and then she's not aware such incidents would happen. So therefore, she's appealing to authorities to commence investigation into this development for justice to prevail. For Ghana Web,
okay, and my minister from JHS to normal started the team Finciani. Wafa boy and said, but in fact, video now me use is here. Pictures of boy no Ghana Web for you know, mamino. I don't know almost by him. They might have gotten it from their mother. Yeah. Pictures of boy no who feel ODD your neighbor any girl no smiling, nice pictures and everything. Wow. It looked like a healthy relationship.
Yeah, whichever it's a sorrowful one. Then we will not sit here and the boy. We are happy the boy too is alive. We wouldn't do some kind of same way. Now you don't just also go. You need to go through them. Unfortunately, Ghana nana a capital punishment in there. The president is not signing it because it's annoying. Sometimes.
Oh
yeah, I'm missing me another while late about 1 hour late. We're not near Denoko, but I'm Sunday about.
We are now in serious business. There's time for everything.
Anyway. Yeah, move
on.
Round 1, round 2, round 3. Anytime you can come. you come just once. Now round 1, that's one, but now I want to baby.
Manucho, it's serious business.
Okay. I'm asking you a question.
Let's go.
Yeah. So whichever is a very sorrowful one. I'm not happy. The way the boy, you know, but still is young. We know, new report new report say we did 27. But I know I said 26. Whichever we got him said this information. It's so nice. Exactly. Tina, I'll come back. Don't worry.
Tina, when him here started program on Sama Branty Yakikana.
Yeah.
Kaun Nsema waki.
Come on, Missy me Minyanka.
Agnes Boafu Eba Nsema waki kaneno. And the minimum the Agnes the Beno.
Yeah, auntie. The good thing is the boy is alive to tell the story that infidelity and promiscuity is one of the reasons why we couldn't background just for nothing. I don't think it's a good one. There are lessons we should learn from all these ones because my problem,
Mami miss our question way before you get into the details of your discussions. Mami miss our say from the pictures that I just looked.
Yeah.
Do we sometimes pretend all is well with our relationships?
Oh, a lot of times.
I said social media, so be in the birthday, do we because I think that might have deceived the mother because pictures as I say, I'm sure Ghana Webuno, smiley pictures, boy and girl no near day, nice pictures.
I think the boy, maybe a shit boy now, yes, and you see, because and you'll be able to contain some of these things that they're having a healthy relationship. Nobody want to say, not knowing you've been sleeping with another person, and I say you've been talking to another person. You now let's leave it at there. Boy, in the can ask them, dead men don't talk. Girl in your life for us to. Maybe it's based on serious suspicion. Maybe the boy says something that you and I were not there to really confide or to consider. But you see, exactly what you said. Me, I have friends. The things they will say about their relationship. Beyond that, I bet you social media, 5 years of marriage, God has been with us. It has been this. The truth is, every relationship has a roller coaster. Now, I can say every relationship should be smooth from the start. You have to work on your relationship at a point. At a point, it should suit you. Same way there. If after 5 years you are still working on the relationship to make it work, then there's a problem. But the harsh reality is that there are lots of pretense out there. People know who are not pretending.
According to Boy, only police for Kasano, or say, or confront a girl no over her infidelity or cheating man or like we cheating and or confront no. So
then why the killing? I wish he could narrate what really happened or money kun. What confronting? No,
the investigations are commencing, but the central point in is on all say
girl cheating and tina we kuno. It doesn't justify 27 or yakwala. He needs more than 20 years to be my age. So I understand what I was doing when I was 27 years old. And then so people need a lot of counseling. That you don't use this as a reason, say because she cheated on you into Wekuno. I mean, who does that? Which sane, sensible, matured brain does that? Not to say it is easy. Which was there, man? Can you think it's easy? Nothing is easy under the sun. Obi crowd, Obi Bobra at the age of 55 years, man is Ojano. And I say, baby, but she still gathers herself and move on in life. Now put the 27, the girl is 25. You have a whole lot of years ahead. Will be 80 years. You have another 57, 53 years to live. So then you decide to take somebody's life just because you are not happy with yourself. I know. Will be why investment. And I saw a crash and say the boy is a footballer, 27-year footballer. I'm saying, girl, no, if you're in your contract war, you are here 1 year there because sorry, some conflict and some not bringing out the true picture near there. But whichever way. It's not a happy one. So because at the end of the day, when you be a honor now 1 penny per corner, you should have a strong discussion and knock up the relationship. Your friend be signing off, sign it up beautifully, but don't take people for granted. You see, as much as I wouldn't, I think the boy did not do well. I think the girl too, if she was really two-timing the boy, it's also not a good one. And this one once so. Even this year alone, meant to come at 3 or 4 spousal murders. So it looks like people are emotionally not too stable. When you're in a relationship and you are not happy, still the person now have a brilliant discussion and move on. A bad day there, but after reading a lot of psychological books, at 11 months, 12 months, you should be able to get 12 weeks, 11 weeks. You should be able to get off 3 months. I mean, max. All other things being equal. So you learn some of these ways to work out of relationships rather than two-timing the person. So you are spending on a woman. Obi trust that spending on a woman with the hopes of wearing is just like saving immense gold. Others will be for so be brand so sikabeshi. Oh yes.
I say saving on a woman.
Spending on a woman with
the aims of wearing.
It's just like put your money at men's gold. Either say ubenya for so be beyond imagination or you lose everything. A gamble. You see, time now, there was no Noah, Solomon, Noah, Mono. They didn't have any reference. But your Bible, your Quran, your movies, your Wakan drama, your Wakabeneza, your Nyami Bra, dear film say, Minya, won't Kobe, you've not bettered your lot. Now we'll help you to build somebody with the intention that the person will get off the high horse to come and marry you. And you gamble. Sometimes take care of your own self. What bano, what won't go school, what won't swear Juma, what do you say? I should be more tech. So you school about worry me. I mean, how stupid can you be? That's one by way. Well, life in Naibasa, you don't have a trade, you don't have a school. We are Berman, so the same thing happens to you. What about I say, Ebia Missina, Yeni Nioma, okay, Midim Sikenya Buama, or Banana Nioma, or Yana, or the Abawarame, near there. That's the 1 year. Everything is a gamble.
Because human being, yes, sir.
Human beings, yes. Human beings. You see, your Adam say every equation where human being is part of the variables, the answer is always complex. It's only 1 + 1, which is 2. 1 plus a human being. The answer cannot be 1 and a human being. because obi be sure left, obi be sure right. We all have a brain. It's when it comes to some of these things, they are no, it can be similar, but they are not the same. Say obi ba ha say no na ba ni nya no mo we no ye ma no. Yeah, that's a beautiful love story. Obi so di obi ye mo obi onya ne ma no o ma be ma na akoka Ghana. You see, so you always, when you are dealing with human beings, be sure, build yourself first, pull yourself out of the gutters, and help pull somebody out. So when you can go your separate ways. But we spend all life in now making sure you are building somebody with the intention that I'm not saying don't do it, but it's a gamble. It's a big gamble. Yes.
But who say a gamble? It say according to plan. And now say exactly. It's not prepare your mind this and I too and now coach
Chobi. Yeah, project manager, plan A, plan B, plan C. Fallback plan, alternate plan, or about 10 plans now. So now what the name you ask? You don't have to just have one plan. Say, J. Anthony, boy, why not you say? No man say, Dodoye, Anthony Dodoye, no man so be worry girl. So the girl started cheating. Now funny thing, Akoto, so or girl no no at 27, at 25. Sometimes it's so bizarre. But whichever way, no, I think the whole chain of story it didn't work well. I mean, I blame the mom, I blame the girl, I blame the guy too. Who tell story now? They all had roles to play. It didn't work well. The boy got too comfortable. And I'm sure say the boy got too comfortable. And
let's look at the case very well. The woman was not even home.
Yeah.
So let's assume the girl had gone to the guy's place. You think this thing wouldn't have happened?
It could have happened, but I'm sure say psychologically, no. You didn't accept, they started accepting him. You made the boy feel comfortable. The boy is doing everything and in his mindset, why your girl maybe or be deaf you did you baby and just only get no more worry and but relatives on worry no. So the boy had that sense of belonging that I own the girl now.
Is it not how people feel when they are dating so-called almost serious girlfriends? Like they feel and they say me know now serious until I have ownership over you and no guy should come close to you or you shouldn't cheat on me.
As a man,
a relationship.
Me as a man, I've been through that phase before, and I've been through a phase to the parents were just not time one and so but they don't give you that chance that why worrying into this are your there are limitations because don't worry no.
But in as much as
saying but they don't expect so that now they check we two car now
in as much as I understand you on that no. What could that prevent or prevented the death? What could I have done to prevent the death?
What could have happened is that's what
I mini rule no. Yes. You are saying that the woman made the guy feel so comfortable.
That's of interest to you. I understand you.
Ekadena maame no eho no obetumi ama a prevent sa fracas na cause between boy and girl and say boy and this girl na afanachi.
You see, interestingly, we are not talking about cars. I just say PNBA tour. What we share in your baby. We are dealing with human beings. Make by psychology, there's no thing that you can do to prevent this. Obi and Nobaga James say, or you say yanka. But you remove impediments every time so that you be safe. Which may be we are treating a man very well. I know the man be jaw. Ubet me treat them and say me worry me the animal or be. So I'm just bringing your mind to the fact that I'm not saying the woman could have done something very significant to prevent this death. But me feel say yes. Me feel say where the woman got it wrong was that what's the now? I say hazards. For accident to happen, you have to put hazards on the way. Open say the nyame gugu basa so the charger naked wire say go on now ban the sakwa can we a shocking we were. The point here is that the point here is that Obiba, what do you think the parents could have done? Me so far why away chichen na sell a cranko so no wimpa. You did what you could do. So my problem with the woman is that which happens all the time. The last time my relationship, I now 20 and more tech, girl and one another girl. The mom accepted me. Me call them, me never cry if you're so you senior there.
And yes, Anna, modern family. Somewhere I must see our 21st century. First, no, me can't sampa.
Oh, I get you.
One unica crack. First, no, a Ghana. My crown on any dingo man, I can say, Okope girl cry now tete.
Oh, yeah. Na me cry to me, na me boss with
you. Who's a girl, no, mammy, and I never but now they are share. So that could you know upon a.
How dare you? But you have Bob doorbells and
no, Waboshrema. If you have who style, our only girl, no, Munkwana Mutia.
That's a no phone.
No, no, crown, no, Begina, or Bow in China. on check because or check a crab be a betem ama akoso ya no dimika
fidelity. No period guest wow. Period guest wow.
Ade.
So no che the area guest so.
Na the u baby atino say nye area girl na so girl no dey ama na oti asafo na ko bantman say the same.
No send the kwan no want me plan kakra won kon ya ama na
oh area girl. I mean the mom or the dad.
Yeah, we'll be calling her. We are bonte kasa.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she said
so, but and to say nra Rasta school yasama na can. Yes, 21st century. And now my oba we in higher and obey say
that one I also agree. I've read books Obama and KK
mami enti amako akoye say the Ghanaian parent has been forced to accept to say unya be makura fa na be me.
Yeah, I agree.
Fa anya krokro no kra fa ne brefie na me hu say be ma on na twempreni. That has when we pushes our 21st century ideology nama abeye the position of the ordinary mother nanka ne maame titi no a wonim se be ma oba ansa na ne ba be yi nka omeye ne ho ade te se de nka opitia you said those things are community.
I agree, but my little travels now taught me that maybe back on your 23 years now so be a final year and a second year investing part me entertaining a boyfriend. You know why? Because I'm on anti 3 years now say 26 or be one is cool. Before 23 there and I said all things been call before 23 oh boy papa see me hu kwa me hu but 23 them no boy bet now say Charlie to say and then echo. So what are your plans? We go school when we say I'll be asking you those things from a parent's perspective because me say Ghana ye check be a 25 years now the parents here KK obo say that ben obi share bema no na tina kakra no wa no nya 30-31 it's not too good, it's okay. But all things been equal, we shall broach any idea now by 25-26 they are marrying. It be crying earlier, but averagely, by 25-26, we back girl no worry. I don't think it's a problem. She's gone through the mail letter. We cry 21. So media say your problem and share what experience and say we don't even know the right time that we can allow our kids to have relationships. You and I will be in 27 or bar still papa no protecting with the might. No because
remember binum which I'm included in you are too ebia yisuban ye ma onware no onenbe say the father being an experienced man sometimes might also know say no this might not be a good seed for you.
That's why you need to meet the boy early. Bema dear within say one obit no man people can pretend when your man cho ofie na you adwen say ode be the madwen be diagram sham the wadwen diagram but still we a bema into one boy in kasa say ama guy one boy I don't know but my spirit is telling me that it doesn't
I'm
look
happy
too serious.
You did say issues with Nipa are complicated because your own daughter can turn against you, your own son can turn against you. It becomes sometimes very difficult because you tell Mamia said in your own estimation you would have wanted the girl maybe to get to 23 because you say she's 25. She started dating 6 years ago,
19,
which means about 19
years.
Fine. So she dated earlier than Kabema or Baditi. But what team I mean or say
90 bet me are you but I wouldn't accept the person.
You wouldn't want to see.
But I said high school.
Then
no, acceptance of relationship is different.
No, but my point
is
yes,
you himself
now my point is if you now
me who cry me who ye but my boy which me about bell yeah can boy and bell them pajam you share Harriet Kumsin. I then okay have a seat. All right, so be sure that is the level of acceptance. Now we share na coin. Why are you here?
And I know the same thing.
No, I know. No, I want to say I don't want to see you. I'm a bra.
But this is what happened. The woman said, even
initially,
and you're known the two families, boy and the family, and the girl in the family, because the boy by then was also 21.
Yeah, 20.
No,
21,
2 years.
21,
and at 19. The boy in the family see no.
Can you bad?
Girl in the family see no. But then they realized they were simply inseparable. They loved each other. Move on. So the woman being a mother and maybe energy because I try my best, my daughter will not heed to what I say. So I have to give in and support her the best way I can. I
you and I were not there. I witness report that boy anybody fear or ye be bia.
And the mammy now cracker.
Yeah, that's where I.
And the mammy no the kind crack.
Good. Until how no make us say, obe de fear one na or so any time. Or been 2 days go bet ready or no. No worry, no. You see, psychologically, it's not good for the woman. It's not good for the girl too. Because at the end of the day, the boy and the girl say, "Won't worry, no." Can't you say, "Won't worry"? The boy could have left the girl.
Yeah.
At that age, as a parent now, I will call you that, Charlie. You need a decision to make. Either you marry the girl or
don't step here again.
Exactly, you guys separate. But that has said now, what you say, oh yeah, also for now, the story is actually I see your girlfriend. You can't be able to say what in some bottle crack or chest.
That the woman should have.
Parents should start take lessons from here that Bema on worry obane dear or back mufie better homa dear for 3 years, 4 years in a day. Avoid it. Avoid some of these things because the men have a false sense. And you can't worry about it because when him say and then what's the motivation to marry your daughter?
Yeah.
And then oponya. You see, those are some of the things that I think parents should also.
I say your marriage counselor.
Oh yes, parents should also be a bit circumspective with that. Say Kroma say, "Hey, Bema so unti me ba no ne boy ne de man ne sana o lusin de just okogana kofa Bema ba o." Then say I had onye bi. Ni say then you begin to sell your conscience to a little boy, a little rascal. Obi we chi no just say oni oba no. Because right from day one you ask, "So what are your plans 6 years down the line?" Obeda me fie ma de chi. But don't worry no. Na say girl also when the freedom assuming says uncle on yes where the girl has a freedom to date anybody she wants. But other than fear, I didn't. I say again, and
I saw in your contract or Ghana.
Yeah, why you said
yeah, youth employment agency
exactly.
Until on your cash no sign split.
Or spending on the girl. Yeah, like spending on the girl. Guy no nya contract.
Yeah.
No, this is Kadin, he's a footballer and so nya contract. No, they share. You see, so what you are saying here was that feminist, or mom can say feminist, very beautiful. Feminist in Bekacho say, so what is the boy's problem? Won't worry no. She's 26 years, 25 years, won't worry no. She's your girlfriend and she decides to test other men and can ask them. Somebody can argue
let's also be realistic here. Said the word can you won't dear dancing because sebi said the Eddie can cafetian rano. Obi any who quine so
take another person's life.
No matter what.
Yes.
But my question is fan say boy in account no the police say girl no a chitty on her near right. One girl not dating from 19. My family account menya contract or youth employment agency na me spend this car on him say oba me no to me no be bobra yem sure on the other side me spend on you all of a sudden I see you cheating with another guy. Wouldn't that be painful?
Very painful. And I just say I might be able to walk away, but somebody will also take
so that
your life.
Comes back to what Kalusha was saying yesterday.
Yes,
anger management and emotional intelligence.
Exactly, we should come to play because to kill somebody, a temporal insanity.
Yeah.
No matter what, some of us me drive na me bought crime and crime na me mash me.
Yeah.
Even though it was a time na me drive na frogs or money na road no so. Now I see so to you. Now I found so I had to park because I realized that I was killing the frogs as I was going because it's a pow. You see, even killing animals is a whole big deal. Me say a cow. Which may track out here because then the so in principle, so when you are temporal insanity and if you are not trained to kill her, to me, even soldiers cry sometimes they have to psychologically train them to be able to shoot someone because then you're easy.
Yeah.
So be bad towards you are not the way gauging it, no blasting it in there. It takes a lot of effort. Well, I agree with you. A temporal insanity, no bipolar. Ghana say bipolar near the we don't
they are not diagnosed.
Exactly. They are not diagnosed near the end of this one. Level of shock which may contain. What trust a girl no so much or the life in your
girl no
beyond measure.
Why invest both emotionally,
financially, physically, any baby or any baby girl anymore. Because to kill somebody it takes a lot of
for me to lose you there.
Yeah.
I'll end your life and end
my life too.
Yeah.
There are people like that. And I'm gonna say, it do same way. There are no clear manual for everyone. About relationship near the end there. Into marriage counselors near the end.
Any manual.
What be now?
I upset.
Yes, who febi wom because the way I will handle no mean to me handle.
Yeah.
The way I may handle no soon to me handle.
Yeah.
That makes us human. Because then you can be remote controlled. In principle there, we only listen to this near far about say we a young girl who jibe maybe sika wo kroma say we that one peno no why you say what that na no what say in the life you might not get it is AC Florida so for be na yeah no it's happened there kroma say you bet to me
see kroma is pa
boy no adowa bro so to me say a week onya $300 no why the 200 dey finish him ne dan dey build the car boy ne the car won so what dey shisha ho woman so to Macy's woman so to her those things you need to be careful because when it gets to that optimum now anything can happen boy ne be na adwun say hwe me ni nioma my son have seen you wo oni am yemfa me ko gan obekun he might just kill you not to justify it but the point here is that avoid taking somebody to that limit. Me tie dey me pai born ne me wenya say even to hate a woman is stupidity.
Yeah.
Or be a complex. Sometimes people have inferiority complex kakra omumu. You might have everything. Also, man nko obenya foforo. Even satisfy yourself with that ego. That say we put you say na me menya wu ya ni obenya. It better you bia. In all this you know, my simple play is that wherever you find yourself now in some of these compromise situations, have a discussion. And stop what you just carefully background. Say now so be man who say woman is kana an unnecessary investment. It's a lottery. You might just lose out. It will never have
it might pay off sometimes.
It might pay off sometimes. It pays off. People believe in people.
Now, exactly. Sometimes it works.
So be bad say be oni niam no akofo ba no ba no so abeye no aboa no. Very beautiful stories. Sometimes you be to so warren. Oh, warren families be man. Sometimes makes it a bit easier. You can easily break off a relationship, a friendship, girlfriend with, but marriage be man din kakra. Because there will be people who feel that you've sat down to witness. To say I do to somebody, you have to think very deep. It's in your be say.
Okay.
Bema no 6 years. I mean, it's quite fine. 3 years you can forgive them. They were too young. But the next is from 3 years in a day. The boy should have worked hard to marry the girl. I'm thinking so. Worrying now, it will even scare some men off because some of us here to couple years.
That's just psychological.
We boy no one in 7 years. 7 years no worry. We are serious. People even no about so there a woman's mind sometimes and easy or bad dream. All it takes is a seed to sow in the woman's head. Say, hey, my name boy share me. I check up from 2010. We've been together for since 2000 and I won't sharing and share me and I say once you start saying those things somebody will convince your woman and have a very natural maybe sometimes we can say na we decide on worry some mistakes I did me just second chance I will not even do them again me you be man and can't me say na me make choice massa after 3 years as a guy do the needful say sit down assess it evaluate. Not to say once you are married, married is a barrier for people to cheat or people to misbehave. It's never. But at least it gives some level of comfort. Psychologically, the woman feels okay, and the guy too, you feel a bit safe. Say the background, obi kraba say na me closer. Obi hero manicho. It's somebody's wife. You need to be careful.
Yeah.
But big girlfriend there, hey Charlie and the girl no na time by 4 years or 4 years. Manicho. Oppose so be wana kwa wano 4 years there. You know, all those things are being played in the picture.
Unity Radio 1039. Manucho, the marriage counselor. Maganda, Magandi, Margarita, La Molina, Kankaliba. Kankaliba. That is the update on NRA. That social issue that we discussed. I am very sad. Our heart goes out to the families. Amina Walusunibano, Yapa. Yamano Yako, our hearts goes out to her. But the news and he said, Cratch and he say, Obano Efanechi, Ntina ma neji ninkwa, anko no so jene dieno. Na police force omo pese a doctor for sha brantiano. Na ne ho tumi tono. Na ne ho tono a omo tumi aye intensive investigations. Wasugusa wute Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo suni ye kai se ye de aseda kese amanyuma kobi omota ye chi Danko African Market and Wholesale Nabian Barbering Salon Raf G-Man Driving School KM Raf Roofing omunyina abo enchi dom ne this segment we ede ebrewo. We are moving on and looking at suspensions and no yen share abambabin there no. Let's look at Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu and Abambaben. Manujo, and then I also,
yeah,
this is what Abambabin told Kyei-Mensah. Honorable Majority Leader, the business of government is led by you in this house. You don't lead Parliament. You lead the business of the house. You lead the majority, and you lead government business. As to the role of the Speaker, you haven't reached there yet. When you get there, you do so. Please, you have been my very good friend for all these years until I became Speaker. And everybody in Ghana is doubting whether you are really my friend. I have received a lot of calls about that. And I said you are my friend. And you are still my friend. But people are doubting it. Please don't give credence to that. Now, Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu any Ora Kingsford Abambabin, Speaker of Ghana's Parliament. In a heated exchange enra ewo Parliament. Na Okanya Kudu baby can say me your number 3 or Ghana. What is your number? Parliamentary sitting on Tuesday, March 23rd ended with a little drama when Speaker Abambabin exchanged words with Majority Leader Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. It's not for the Speaker to be a jury and a judge at the same time. The Speaker does not take the decisions of the House, but it is the House that takes the decisions. Unquote. And we Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu Abambabin said in a matter involving some former indigenous bank owners who have petitioned Parliament to probe why the Bank of Ghana directed by the Ministry of Finance took over their property and gave it to Consolidated Bank Ghana, a bank formed solely for that purpose. By reason of the Constitution and standing orders, I don't have powers to be disallowing petitions. Now, Bagbin added, petitions are not necessarily directed at the government or members of the government. They are concerns raised by concerned citizens on issues that they feel they must get some relief on, and one of the sources is to go through their MPs to the House. Manucho,
wow.
Consolidated Bank and some about petitioners be the petition called Parliament. Say Parliament and SETI committee. No more share the entire ye Google sa banks no ye demand Consolidated Bank. Na sa petition no na Speaker eka say me ni hu kwan say petition aba no metimi aka say me ma enye adwuma. Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu didn't like it. Entina Oshasia ono so ka say nya wo na wo Speaker wo na take decisions for the House. The House that take the decisions. You are just the Speaker. And start here na pa we to now we are to now we to. But my question is minim Ghana standing orders of Parliament, but the leader of the House no with the motion kwa ono na ka say M fly and I say M fly.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, and these are two astute men in Ghana's Parliament. Bagbin was a member of Parliament for 28 years. Just 4 years. But
Bagbin so be Speaker na man for friend no. So tie ni nsem na. Osi nipa bebra na we na osi Kyei-Mensah you adam for me new. Na open national power we na si manu Kyei you adam fi. We na osi aman for friend na he still tells them no still oye madam for you tie ni nsem na o Parliament. Osi men fast stamp nsi nsem aman for keka ni nsem ametete no so. E ma me nyini se oye madam for manim.
Yeah. You see I wanted to go there. It's an interesting one, sir. Bako won 28 years. Bako have been there 24 years.
Yeah. Well, the longest 7 members of Parliament. No
yes, exactly. Not Doajaho was in the building, but no him. But I don't know when so Bagbin so if him mainline Parliament.
But he's still
7. Yeah. But he was there for 7 terms since 1993. Almost at the first Parliament, he was there.
My infant to a team when him say Samote noise kakra bi omu amon fanchen. There are some construction works going on in our building. Numu enti ote say mfidie ni kon kakra na ebam kakra ene mo fanchen. We didn't even want to come for today, but for your sake we needed to be here.
The love and everything.
Enti Samote noise kakra or background amon fanchen. Ye mo ye adwuma wo your building.
Yeah, enti Bako here 28 years solid. Na Bako so 25th year and counting. So it makes it more interesting. They are still about parliamentary standing orders and issues and as a laws they know what they're about. And at the second part, my person can say it gives credence. They become say parliamentarians are friends. They speak a common language. They stay in similar areas. They discuss similar issues. They meet every time. Among by Adam for they go and swim together. They are girlfriends. They are and stuff together. Boyfriends, girlfriends together.
Hey, Black Rasta.
No, but that is the point that they have a common language that
girlfriends
they speak. Omomba mingle with each other because they are high, they hold high positions in America. And I've seen some. Akosi Caps Hotel out to say Webani, Omono because on common our bunch of people call this for Spain or Manibumi office. You know that's the level of conversation on your people. Say I want fast and or how much in Porso or Canada or Makwan or Pesco Canada. Or catch a foreign minister, no catch and so money be home, also a scholarship. So they have a similar language. It's called policies of elitism. Uni pana, you come and see any man, young Kone argue, near who say, the people down there will be confused and they'll be fighting. But many would dear, we'll be having a beautiful discussion. We are near could be champagne, so when it's so near, we next, hey, what have you, a same way there, no, say, me share that. That is their language, but there's nothing wrong with it. I say, your way. Because they go through similar schools in a similar way there. But the issue at stake it's an interesting one. It has more to do with that wrestle for power. And I'm sure Munyati has here. Unibank and UT Bank, seminar at the end of the day, the bank was taken from them. Unibank was added as consolidated bank. UT Bank, Abanona, or just a First Capital Plus, almost another way of Mojie. Honorable the four together with Amwaben. I mean, yeah, all way cases respected. In that regard, now, more petition abana when sooner Mama Yarga, not the petition, more like or send a petition in that regard. Yeah. Yes, that's as I said, 1% Mushemu na speaker na aje no wa set or so be set 7-member committee to really look at the issues because it looks like the people are not happy. No, say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu being the leader of government business, the majority leader can or share petitions near there, it should be gone, it should come through him so that it will be more. I say speaker na Jine Jumaya announce say or trust and be to one man, it will be very difficult to recover. Says he see an petitions and through the leader of government business, he will set the motion then to be discussed. And the speaker answers no. At the end of the day, petitions can be brought. Ghana phone here be between the afanimu. Then when he as he deems it fit, he can also discuss. So I think it's a matter of losing their standing orders and the speaker to be when so or accept penetration say we not be down on say speaker can accept petitions and act on it. You understand? I have my own person. I wanted to explain what the amount of dialogue you call here. At the end of the day, leader no or say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu feels that he is the leader of the house. Until if they should lay any information, any petition, it should go through him. In that speaker also say you are the leader of the house, but you are not the leader of the speaker. Because at the end of the day, I'm the speaker for Ghana. I want to catch and say, okay, all things being equal, me born number 3 or Ghana. No, me born number 3, no say, one born number 3 or parliament. You know, say, man, can say me born number 3. Me born number 3 of the whole Ghana. I'm the third in command. What say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu? What's your number? Number Ben Albo. I say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, so no utility player or boy any position. Into the ask and when necessary. I mean, it was a beautiful banter. No, say, okay, we're a utility player, Majatum. No, say, but I still need your number. Utility player, can you say your man the numbers or page and say, what is your number? So at the end of the day, it's a matter of what the law says and what the law says. Let me leave it there. That say the petition bar should it go through the leader of government business or the majority leader or the speaker too can also take a petition, set up a committee to work on. Candidly, I don't think that what Bagbin did is wrong. Say at the end of the bar, we want fairness and parity. We don't want someone who has chosen a side that I'm for MPP, I'm for NDC. Now you say in the background, somebody feels impeached or somebody feels not happier. Then he will decide that okay, the same way back home, me for me the way back home. Yes, then there's a travesty. So the speaker, who is supposed to be a neutral person at the place, he's not. Is there as a more of a jury head. Ghana no yes a judgment or a judge or high seat say assembly banner we boys say wait for wait him. He's only there to mediate. The speaker's position in our parliament is more like a mediator because the attorney didn't cry but who is the story. Inti obi the assembly bar. There's nothing wrong with he deciding that okay, let me form a committee or go into it and come if there was something untoward. Oh, but now see, near here and if you be anyone, what is your Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu's business? as far as I'm concerned here, maybe Lydia said we should follow procedure. I think what he feels is that you follow procedure. The speaker can always smuggle something into the parliament that it's a petition. So I want to talk
into the
about
chambers.
Exactly. Now, yes, so the other side is that say they be before majority leader and also and a leader of government business. Then if the thing is against you, you will not bring it to the floor.
I'm trying to get our parliamentary correspondent, Emmanuel Akole. Exactly. Me pese me who the standing orders of parliament.
Yes.
And a petition say be do parliament. That is what I was trying to work on.
Yes.
Because one will ask, is it because Nanado yes a lot of Ghanaians spoke against Intina Kyei-Mensah person block committee investigations?
Yes.
Another one will say okay, if the government did it and they did it right and they don't have any malicious intentions, why should you have a problem with the speaker forming a committee to probe? Because yes, he did trimu anybody no kobrinko no.
Yes.
It is a unya boni and omo the right things are. Why are you scared, or why I not scared? Why
don't you want
this agreement?
Yeah, why should there be a problem? Because say he who tells the truth doesn't need to keep any records, and doesn't need to keep dates because we'll be signing one. One. Well, so in principle that is okay, but that's also negate the fact that procedure should be followed. The procedure here is that who is petition bar. Is it the leader of the house or government business? No, I say over table, and answer the speaker can also take on one petition on also the name. We need to, whip everybody in line. And there will be chaos. A better recipe for chaos next time around. She see an idea, we position there, Bagbin, when the table stand now, so what power? Then your testimony and I say Debiano, baby bar, no, so I do not or the name. It will not be too good. There are a lot of issues across Ghana. It's because somebody, when he was in power, he abrogated so much power. Everyone in it, send your cano. I remember so one America say, Edu the Melebe day 2009. Professor Ajimendia won no. NDC by an Atameso born if you want. There was no issue, but on no buy no. When the table stand, no, the president should not be able to take somebody else. So I think that this one, my candidly feel that. The speaker should supposed to be neutral, and he's not going to make any decision. He only sets up a committee for them to really have a look at it, bring up the report. I'm not sure that it will be bipartisan committee. I'm not sure that a committee made up of only one party for them to sit on it and be deduced and come and lie about anything. Yeah, for bipartisan committee, open it up for discussion so that we can have a beautiful conversation. But I understand Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu so Obeka say, oh, let's streamline, let's do what the law says so that you will not be taken on. Obika say we don't even know what you're about. So it's a random one. These are two astute men who have been there, like I keep saying, for over 20 years. So professionally they know what they are doing. Their biases might just show. And that is what is really happening in this case. Does the speaker have that authority to bring petition for him to talk about it? Or he needs the support and added position of the majority leader or the leader of the government business. They need to have some level of agreement before some of these things can be tabled. So it's in their own standing orders for them to, because I think that for some things to go through, they need to agree. The speaker and the majority leader need to agree. So once they are not agreeing, let's find that common ground before we push some of these things in. Yes, Anna. Speaker doesn't agree, leader of government business agrees, then it should go through. Speaker agrees, leader of government business doesn't agree, should go through. We've not been seeing some of these things. There are test cases.
Now you try to be a parliamentary correspondent. We are blessed to have somebody like that who can help us get issues cleared up for your listeners and viewers. Now you who say whose duty or whose job it was or it is to do that. Yenya yenu abema Emmanuel Akole e line so yima me ba chopon boko there
me so nkan
se bibia boko
o bibia boko nyame adum bibia boko
na Ghana mrahye badwafie nso te sen
o Ghana ma so bi tie de ha no ye boko me na mo ka se 10 minutes ene na should have force we juma say ago and a speaker suspended system. say 20 minutes understand na answer na on the suspended setting no ministry taco bra itwa sika amount ati yom di edwuma no eno na ma shoja ko Bosuo wo edwuma di atum na body apeli na Ministry of Energy state sika yitwa amount for ati 854 million 53,704 Ghana cedis. Energy Minister Dr. Matthew Tuku printed the motion. Emma, Chairman of Committee on Export Samuel Akatia, the committee report at the Tuga. Now, one more extra na one more the ministry teacher no 854 million Ghana cedis, you know. Parliament to the Parliament aban the amount the budget application to one na abeyeju.
Okay.
Inti kakra isi na market to.
Okay. And so far budget na no muguzu a omu ministries no omu budget omu de ba no magigigi atum nti ministry no energy de nkwa na so far omu agi atum.
No Ministry of Planning. Sorry, National Development Planning Commission. So one year about one more adjust my 14,491,369 Ghana cedis. No Minister Caretaker Minister for Finance. Allotey Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. No motion na ministry no budget allocation also effective. Now other ministries na kano. It is to say Office of the Special Prosecutor see on the maso and we have 124,103,085 Ghana cedis. So asking to National Commission for Civic Education say 318,151 and also no one effort. No report complete so at the bano. If you are actually no more point in the suspension, no, almost suspend the Senate day on the Sunday, no, now report a good one, no more change, no more estimate, you know. Now you're ready, let's almost to
okay. Now, Mama Mizao, Special Prosecutor, 124 million Ghana cedis. Special Prosecutor Officer, that's what you're Juma. Now, the question one will ask is, and for so ben pa na office ni enye free so a ye twa sika kese sa de office ho.
Yeah, sir, government responsibility say obekutia ketase corruption wo meino. It is part of the measures by the paso edia yedwuma no. Eno enam so the create of the Special Prosecutor and we will say Special Prosecutor do can Rama do not to all model. Now so I don't say the close office, the office never so horrible.
Okay.
In the Akufo-Addo horrible that's why it no so. In to say the feature for 2021 ne fire the president in the office and say first Special Prosecutor no join the Juma to win to or office there Abayi Kitana Mon Abayi the 964 why committed towards fighting corruption or and intina or Koswa or the Fika Ebeko na office for the Aye Ichuma.
Okay. Now Ima the entire for Titiro Nukra, thank you for the information. Enra the course of Mrashe between the majority leader of parliament and his speaker about petition speaker say nensa aka we see enya wo wadwuma ema exchanges between the speaker and the majority leader course ma speaker ka kire Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu say I am number 3, what is your number? I no see me a utility player for this drama and exchanges by when our parliament. My first question to you ni say per the petition no say standing orders of parliament no petition bi sa ba eye hwan ya sade ana hwan ya dwuma se o de ba floor ema yagitum ana hwan na ese odi hu dwuma.
And right now, Bagbin, Bagbin, the petition to answer of them, Honorable Mahama Yariga, but we can come to the according to we petition before the house. You can see the share or minor standing orders and our share constitution. Effort petitions are public, no right. They be how only to me at the parliament. So now parliament are representing a citizens. They will know. One more, some how one parliament needs to spearhead a process. Now on consent, abide near higher wage. If you also share standing orders, now she see the point say a petitioner, can a UT Bank EU, Ura Kupi Amwaben, and nothing, Uni Bank Ghana Limited, Dr. Kabnadi for also or they buy it, the Pioneer Bank of Ghana, as far as they do online. No, I am not sure who the former shoe was up at the end. You became parliament and causing investigation into the confiscation of our license. Women two institutions, defunct institutions, parliament and institution. And at the association, we are while this about constantly say, where the party are shareholders of the two financial institutions, actually, no, parliament na Lema Marshall wants into me anchor. Any other recommendations to parliament, it to me a pass afternoon. And no, and a speaker say, why share certain orders in confusion, or my point, nothing, yet the petition officially at the two parliaments in the one and I did two women, and yet speaker the two house Lancaster in him, yeah. Or more time on our Yariga education or say, Nepal, so she said, finance will be, and then a standing standing orders for pay. Okay, or no speaker and among 2 years. A Nepal, and Yellow, okay. No, and on about 18 and something, sorry, yeah, or say on a 9 year game or one, or can't tell us, and I'm seeing maybe or yellow. I say, or the me S time, no, or number 1, number 3. President, your vice, you or no, yet in charge. It is majority leader. No, yeah, send me an attitude towards on this speaker. I yes, the oil that because for the meaning for Ebemadia oil.
Wow. Now, Ananami Bisa say, was it the duty or the job of the majority leader to lay petition before the House?
No, and yet the duty of a majority leader, Franka speaker, Mano, Mapama or Boku Central, family trigger. If I say, petitioner, a fearful thing, public and air banner. Yeah. Public, little or the petition or banner, or it's as only my beginning, or a stranger, yes, the man of fine and mark law of the house and sorry, and far assembly and so parliament in will be our citizen. Now, or concern the opposite parliament, they don't know anymore. This all the fact that they begin before. No, that is after no air. And a process may be a mamosua. A petition will be after to be on by Yarigo will lead the process now or that is speaking my speaker. After meeting a wild petition now. So we didn't for Yakata one. Was a member of parliament in see and about who sent training or passport of say or no big demo. I'm paying for you, no, the one time Atubiga or parliament. But standing order others men say a majority leader and a water or day petition this are a better women. This are in standing order.
Okay, now so you might be beside Nimudia. Why did the majority leader and Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, now or what problem? Say Speaker man who kwai man said you buy no. Why? The problem is saying. You perceive it on as ye.
For say process now ye be me a petition to Parliament no and no and only speaker ya dey speaker be ma fine. Na ya fast fine no to. Na ye be to Parliament in process no. And we be say they know who are any. And I'll say, or no, or then I again. But or be challenge me ruling now. Only kwan or be faso na or they challenge upper. Them on one chimu say let's say at the right time no. On one kasa be prepare majority leader na kasa be prepare na wapa kwan on no feel say e fine fit me afa so e dey challenge speaker more time say petition number on one order say parliament en ko se committee na womu fidi number na omo enkoye hwimu asem no ho eni process majority leader so be faso e dey challenge ne dey no wanka even to say or be cause so dey challenge no kra no no one said that and confirm.
Okay. Yima, you couldn't have given us a better and a vivid report. Yensen Junior Odno ena Ghana Mreshe Bejefie, very complicated and complex area to report from. Ujana ya name Kaiser Emmanuel Akoli Saye Juma Edma Peace FM. Omona omiya affiliate Efa News Debro Debia Saye Juma UTV, Ye Juma Hello FM, OKFM, Neat FM. Despite media in short, and out say Yanene Kasano. Yima yada CP no amani bo na samotena se na omutimi approve budget ni bika ho a already the chair ochena nso na wa ma brochiri fon so aja yenso yehu ne ekọ munti na Ghana yenso ya updated. Thanks for your report.
Yo, making it up pa.
Okay. Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo na we Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempeme Nwa Sem Camacho Kankaliba at the end of the day mebro Kankaliba ona oble Manucho Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu se on tiase kwan ya speaker fa so na me expect senka your friend and reporter Obeka kire say oh per the standing orders of Parliament and Ghana Constitution eni say speaker timi yesa nti speaker avalate Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu say me no nya adwene but me kwa ba me ba be kire odi nti me no nya adwene and today he hasn't raised the issue again. And speaker also see he looked at the standing orders of Parliament and he looked at the Constitution and no far so kwan no no far so ye na juma. Yeah. What is the worry of this majority leader?
Yeah,
for you to have even gotten up to challenge the speaker, not just say so to me go to standing order be to fight him. But just getting up and saying me no nya adwen kwan afa so ma motion ba floor of the house no and I remember be challenge you but I'll come on.
Yeah, you see I think that in principle no that's why I always believe that the law is meant to be tested. In the past, maybe I say no because you know, you see, the Kenya Parliament be a strong. Some of these things will come up. MC that in the past, the government now a speaker. It's now quite say virtually no, they have to agree. Then they will come and present what the two of them believe in. But this time around, no, as a sakakra, as a in the sense that the parliament we know or team fin
we are from another party
exactly
now we hear from
yes nti amana ye a bit ye hu bi da.
I think I understand your perspective.
Yes,
first time ever opposition speaker
nti in the past na ke bia kwe no ono ma
from one party
kwe enko be bia say ayaga crowd will not have the confidence to get out to petition, but this time around we need a bit of confidence that we have somebody perceived neutral person. We know his biases, but he will be professional in the job there. That this is what I feel that I'm moving a motion that young coach has sent me. In we speak as say, Sadia, I'm forming a 7-member committee to look into it. And say about Parliament to more discuss you. Parliament committee we are
not the report about
near Abeshim. Yes, but Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu also feels the honorable feels that the way they delay no form committee and yet. What they are used to is that it should go through the leader of government business. No, or yes, a petition. Now, speaker Naga is okay. Let it go on. So for me, it's a test case. But
when you akoli chiri muse, when you government business and away in your floor business,
exactly.
Where you an individual petition.
Yeah.
Parliament in Shishani chire say me opo national. Say me wo how be am pese medical room na hye bedwefie no mo hwe ka ho asem mamia. Me de befa me MP wo me area friend no honorable John Kuma so ti me de fa John Kuma so a na John Kuma de akọ parliament akọ speaker no we ready nti na speaker no so based on me petition we decide say okay opo national assembly no mesoma na minsom eto asuma na asabi ento asumu nti speaker ne gituma then he takes action nti wa form committee say look committee ni panson mun kona asem na yedi aba no mun hwehwem na mun fa report mre house no and then the house will take it from there nti me hu Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu the problem.
Yes, as we sit, I'm the same page with you, and I think you've made a sample in tree for obi abeti asama and say baby ye jinani or say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu.
Is it not?
Tell us where you think the speaker has erred in or can say Fambrano. I mean, till it brings something. You know what I'm saying? He's based on precedent.
Is he not try to confirm amount for doubt about sa bank and he said yeah ne bi no mo kan expect ne ade ka say sa banks ne close to ni say bi omo ye purposely to satisfy certain people.
Yes.
Said yeah, NDC for ne other banking expert ka say sikana yes our consolidated bank no say sikana nka betumi dia other banks na ma omo nyuma over say almost 6,000 I lose some jobs no
exactly
and we could have kept them.
Yes,
and as you see this our banking clearance one levy say sikana buy so the
1%
was signed the sika ba say yentua sa aka no.
Yes,
nti expert thinks is say the closure of those banks no krano
was not necessary.
In as much as say bia ebi mo gitu mu say e kwan omo fa so banks ni bi no mo operate na omo loopholes and kwan bi enema bi na bi mo de kan ade ana enye no said the kukuru over 2 billion na 20 billion
a lot of money
at the back clear at the cleaning financial sector no. Some people were of the view say we could have used that money to build those banks out, let them be in business and build them and let them pay those monies later. But we didn't do that. Onyini say the Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu na ni abrigidi awa sorry be ma amanfo adwen say oh na just opeso bo aban no ho ban eni ma bi amfa ye nti onim say committee ni kohwehwe mu a eba house ho a ebi atokro bi beba aban no ho nsam bi betumi aba nti na opɛ kwan bi so stop the forming of the committee and the investigations no.
Exactly. I think for now, it is based on conjecture and conspiracy that people can also feel that.
Oh yeah, Bibisa na o confirm na
exactly.
Speaker ka say na o amount for cry ka say me be speaker o ke kan sem men so me de o mo kan me se me dan for de wo ye ya confirm. On say in psychology causations I just say bibi na koka bibi na bibi aye den esi. It sometimes utwa bibi kakra now they are when we be far na. Sometimes you do permutations.
Yeah.
Also, when you are the speaker, the leader, and representing the government as the minister of parliament, now sorry sir, abra public ni bi mu perception say banking sector no ebi mu krasi ye said the consolidated bank Euphoria bank. Sana bi mu ka. Said the MPP na do ni nu amobe ebe only bank na sika be diomo. Na someone you the right way for the interest of Ghana na will be the petition about. House ni hwehwem na say and BBN nothing wrong. What is your problem? It
exonerates you and makes you even
and
more,
make MPP even stronger.
More consolidates you like the name of the bank, Consolidated Bank. Yeah. But in principle, when I work and it's come to $2 billion. $2
billion, yeah, now make
$10.98 billion.
$2 billion, yeah.
Yeah, $2.1 billion. But I'm saying $2 billion. Now, I'm the banking sector clean up. No? Yeah, in principle,
levy.
Yeah, 1% clean up levy. You see, the truth here is that now can one side of the story, which I agree in principle that why will you block a chance to really have a real look into something? I wouldn't say
somebody who is a Ghanaian and feels there, a buying in the buying close in the bank, into parliament
exactly,
which is one of the functions we have a parliament.
Exactly why we have this democracy. At the end of the day, we want to grow a democracy. But the other side too feels that it doesn't mean that if it has not been laid well, we should let it pass because we are still growing a democracy. But he did not give
exactly
any I'm going there to my BBH say everything that petition said then should only go through the leader of government business. So to me must standing order now, then it opens it up for debate because you say 7 member committee you can still do your research.
The committee anyways have been formed.
Exactly. Say do baby na say who say it's an illegal committee. I don't think they will come and lay the bill and I should say
the report.
They lay the report for discussion. As we stand now there, I was trying to not to be an expert in parliamentary affairs 28-24.
In Mincho na me bisa akoli say anyanyembia standing orders of parliament no say na kire enti Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu honorable Ekasano or my standing order say
no bail, no petition can be laid without approval from there.
And a speaker and so my coin say, what also on the minyadweno. Mame dintia per the parliamentary standing orders and the constitution. Mame dintia on the minyadwen. But you just got up and say, "I know when you're but the no nyadwen."
I'm a leader of the house, inti.
Me the baba chero dintia me no nyadwen.
Be a leader of the house. You wanted to play that card. I'm the leader of this house.
Manucho who make it delivery. Nam esome no nyadwen. I should have the reason right in front of me as to why I don't agree with you. But to say so me no nyadwen, but me corner me the me no nyadwen na ba.
And I'm gonna say when a novelty, where I understand Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, a novelty, been see that. Said maybe in the past what they do is that you know what BBA for
party back party back
leader of government business yeah it's for leader of the house. I'm not the leader of the house, I'm the speaker of the house. By Ghana there you see where I'm understanding Ghana there the speaker is bigger than the leader of government business,
of course.
By house what there I said Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu wants to say that he's the leader. BBA he must be the one who is championing it. So it's just a matter. Then say
is he the leader of the house?
He's the leader of the house. Now say no cry. We read your catch and say I know you are the leader of the house. That's why I said I'm the leader of Ghana. I'm the third in Ghana.
Majority leader and he's the leader.
But the position the leader of the house, government business and the house what there. He's the leader. But also you are not the leader of the speaker. Oh, the only one that they wanted to play their cards that. Let me then say you have a speaker who has been there for 28 years.
But listen, it's not for the speaker to be the jury and the judge at the same time.
Exactly. Meaning that say no speaker no he should mediate. I say I don't think he's even a judge.
Yeah,
he's not a judge.
How is he being a judge in this instance?
Yeah, because you are not there to make judgments. You are there to moderate and mediate
and legislate.
Yes, I saw no brothel, but we can because a speaker's position is not seen like a judge. The law lies in his bosom. Your pen or there. But what the end say? We need somebody who sits in the middle, and when A and B are having debates, you are the one to moderate. You the word is even to is a moderator who has been given that extra powers as being or sit down and sit
I'll say Wankaso the leader of the household.
That
can say honorable majority leader. The business of government is led by you in this house. You don't lead parliament.
Yeah,
and also you lead the business of the house. So that is the business of the house. Legislations are if you are buying whole baby, but in terms of the house, no legislations, government business is yet a buying business in petition is also part of that. Until no a specific say.
Because say chairman because I'm the leader of the house.
Yeah, but sir,
business leader of government.
I say. Why in a kind?
Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu said I'm the leader of the house.
Away a Bagbin there and make a Bagbin say you don't lead the house. You lead the business of the house, and you lead the majority, and you lead government businesses. As to the role of the speaker, you haven't reached there yet. When you get there, you do so. Please, you have been my friend. Honor here and you have been my friend. But Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu there or kind. I say it's not for the speaker to be a jury and a judge at the same time. The speaker does not take decisions of the house, but it is the house that takes the decisions. I don't need the all kind. Okay, say,
and he's the leader of the house.
Yeah, I know the man. Nicole to me who there. Maybe I will a baby there. I see petitions. Oh yeah, Bagbin there.
Yeah, maybe I'll find that.
But how is he the majority leader now? Official the leader of the house.
The leader of the house. Okay. But the issue has to do with that is power no. Because it does not extend over the speaker. Once on 28 years, guys just say you are leader of the house. Your mouth are way just because you want you to. But speaker is it
a matter? May I not believe in principles? Is it a matter of what now watch, or is it a matter of standing order to so and so? Say. Assembly fi aban ho ba efa majority leader ho but assembly fi abonten ordinary citizens ho ba efa ha
yeah
true so me bibisa
what
you are quoting something to back up your argument.
We expect that no it comes with experience.
I always tell you say it's not how far
but how well. I agree, but what we can't downplay that. Bagbin when you are 28 years in the house or no be about for but I agree with you that from where you sit now, I'm in agreement with you that for our parliament to be solid, it shouldn't always go through the
leader of government's business. You can't just get up and make a moral argument.
Exactly.
Back it up with a standing order with a constitutional
beyond that, me a lay person, I'm reading himself, a parliament in papa, except a speaker no, or to me from Obiana, you're deliberating. But I said no, you should always go through the leader of the house in the there's a problem.
Not say
your pen or the
sensor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it will make it look like a white elephant because government, you know,
you can clearly see from this. I'm not judging, but you can clearly see from the posture say, "Saadiana about parliament or no mumpe."
Somebody can also see
indirectly.
Somebody can also see that they want the right thing to be done.
Where writing means?
Where writing means that come and convince us that everything should go through you and the speaker has no powers.
How should I convince you?
No,
I'm the speaker.
Yes.
I'm the speaker. I'm the speaker.
I mean,
emotion has come. Per the standards of parliament and the constitution, say will be your or how no the confine parliamentarian so at the bar house or na me man kwan no kenkanya. And yet, me match Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu.
Yes, I have that power to agree.
Speaker.
Yes.
Until I decide, say, okay, this is an issue. I may feel say here it does not only affect Nipa or the petition, but it affecting Nipa Bebre. It is of importance to me as a speaker. Until okay, House, you know, what I've been the speaker and I have some prerogatives. My formal committee, you know, investigations. Na Nipa ni call for. Timun koyemra. What the bar near the report, no? And then you Manucho get up. When you get up and say, Speaker, I disagree with you. That is not the way parliamentary proceedings are supposed to go. Per article so and so, a say, and I say per standing orders, no, a say be a citizen or day as some fan parliamentary candidate so bar. As I said, Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu being the majority leader. Into back it up there. Now I might, just like you said, now I open up a debate. But so sorry, Kase, because first no MPP speaker na oha, MPP majority leader, NDC speaker na oha, NDC majority leader, and this time it has changed into yes, anetiano. And no, you see logic.
Baby, I mean, we say a bit to me. I hate to snag a cry. Say when they bring back the report, I'm sure Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu should still be the person to lay it. So no, so on my first word and say to me, I discuss it. So I want them not say okay, I didn't sanction this report. Into me, it will be an interesting way. You get me, because to lay something before the house and be discussed, and it's a majority leader and they lay,
sometimes
opposition leader.
Sometimes they vote.
That
say a report in the bar. Now some everyone say Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell, your majority leader. There was an issue, they laid it on the house. Now Democrats 4% discussing, Mitch McConnell and some percent discussing. Abasa they vote.
Okay.
They vote on the house.
Exactly. So you get
vote 2 year. You vote 2 year. Whoever wins, say we then discuss how can nay and then the yes and nay. Into the nay, we see the nay and we see the yes, and then whoever wins,
it makes it beautiful.
Ghana, so
the baby decide say maybe they will say.
But me point and say
it should give you reason why it can be done.
Emra bibi a chere Ghana mra she bedwafie bibi say ba wo na say ba nanka argument na is simple.
And can society South Sudan can papa because at the end there be a white elephant. Who agitated then?
No, say it is sadia na che say nhihye ensesan no it is ana say nye kra sa na tie and there nhihye and see this until it is changed. But once you are not able to give me an article, a standing by order, be a chair say in the
I agree with you. I'm in tandem with you, but I sometimes play the devil's advocate because it might not be as straightforward as we see it. So yes, but this is
so make us think as straightforward. If you are not able to convince us,
if you say no, it's not enough. No, with a reason, so that
with the reasons that me corner meza by chero the India me no nya adwen. It doesn't.
Who be them? I'm just say novelty and see that. We are all
research. I raised an objection, but I don't have an article.
Okay, because who said you see in the past these things don't happen. My majority leader they be a many speaker and anchor said me okay anchor. Ayaga nya confidence to even ask for. No be sanso kra. Okay will tell him shut up Bianca.
I understand. I think you already made that point.
Abonu and I'm just saying in the spur of the moment. But was also spur of the moment even no way. But June so me practically be the real but enko me daughter say it in there.
Okay, GN train, let's wait and see what comes out of that. Say
Speaker head, if the speaker head,
said Emmanuel Akole kan say ene kura no nka ho asem say bi anka nra mo ye nenke ne wabe akọ research di nto aso na bade a
they moved on.
Ne was say ne wanka ho hwe kra why yeah
the 7-member will work. And I love Ghana too because you see how it looks like Ghana very
that's
divided.
How our democracy should grow.
OSP, when OSP was told to do the Japan, we saw we are getting there. That's you oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay.
The 7-member committee, because there is that belief that Prudential Bank situation, the same thing and was home. Unibank. The Biamo Canon Prudential Bank was made to stay, but Unibank was dissolved and added. To make it interesting, why this one stood and this one went off. Therefore, I saw to lay it to rest once and for all.
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo sini Sawosho Brana Dumi no aba pa hosima edun kron yanamo tan akopem said donko bebo apai mu 5:30 Ghana time 1:30 American Eastern Standard Time. Eda sada kese ma nyumekom ta echi na abiam Bagbin Saloon kesi paso call ama adwumaku a efrani se eye KM Roofing ye de asada PSC nso ma aya adwumaku efrani se eye Raf G-Man Driving School ya papa so for adwuman se open driver's license now ye Ghana ni a bra na omwa oye Ghana ni otetwi otenkran ote aigbe kasa bia ote wa chere driving e Holland Germany and France and or the ababi drew krum ha nti adwuma no wa ya che bacho ene ne nkasa na ontumi emwa frɛ 774329321 774329321 na ontumi mo na bibia so ntumi enko enkan ye to aso ana ye kɔ aye NDC aso ye mrahye bedwafie na miso se mrahye bedwafie NDC aso ye abamenucho before no ye ba be
functional executive committee fake
ye kɔ NDC dia omodi aba ne se omo ama omo aba kese ne so na aba kese no omo ama so no omodi abo nipa mienu etiko pan nia odikan eyo pani a friend say eye Atubiga and NDC the krata aba bonten say eya de papa yi omo atwe no asensen Atubiga ya twe no asensen sanso na ukọ NDC mu a o reference say Allotey Jacobs and ono so de omo say yayi na dikura ya pam na free party nim nti sa wote Allotey Jacobs dia former Central Regional Chairman osan ye minister ni adi na mebo a
yes
yeah sisia no yesi ya pam no
no regional chairman
yeah
Allotey regional chairman for
Central
Region
and osan ya protocol time na minim say Mills was no say he got minister
no ECG no board so
and board chairman
yeah no a board board member or ECG no way
and the yesi ye na di na manujo what is going on NDC and they have suspended Atubiga and so
yeah Atubiga there no first I mean na make sure why the suspension almost say Joshua Labi he wrote a lot of unkind words about Joshua Labi because only useless politicians that are poor retired poor. I mean he was said to have had that caption attributed to you on the caption on 13th February 2021 you would record the Financial Executive Committee summoned you to a meeting in respect of a news item attributed to you and published on Ghana web Saturday 13th February 2021 captioned only useless politicians die poor in the sense of you made disparaging and unfounded comments about quick.
This news item was carried on UTV in Chi.
Yeah. Pacho was a cheke de media me kwa pacho wa hini e fa na me kwaja pacho me pacho na pacho wa chena de mo pe bia mo fanya me na empenifo wa ma yekon mu frɛ owura Atubiga e no me ta se che se de bia koro ankata sa o mu sa asema ba na se ye kakro pa wutimi ma wanu watiri nche opanyini sa enti ba be pacho tintintinti wa so wonye enti eno so na Functional Executive Committee e wa ma yekon mu kwatena se no mu se de bi asema abrante no waka na so woden wo me pacho wa so won pacho ye de mra so ye adwuma ma no ye no ntino ye ba betu no wasen e de eframa yekon we France patapa pietro ye de mra anewuro no mu chema no mu se opanyini asem bi okan wo chire ma no wo se sebie bu sebie kronto 24 manimu a badwin ba wonye nipa papa bi anasa sebi woni mu nyansa o ya manyo nyoni no ene bekwa ahomegye mu anu wo ye ohiani entini nsem oka ye ne mpanifo so wo chirechire mu no chire ye ema ne ko etia obenfu Joshua Alabi ene ye so mepacho no so wompacho ene mpanifo se sadia ene ye twe no asensen wono de enyi na di ye suspend no kopum ebro no ankase na ni beba ne ho so no hu se de me ye ne nye na mpanifo so hu se ampa wasesa na eno so yetimi age no atum ama embra ene nye mapa ayedwuma edi amanse se de owura Steven Atubiga ya suspending no every NDC amayoko no emu.
Okay, we are one of the UTV ni Peace FM news items carrier. Said ya be na yema me no beti twi na si ntina mai bo we no.
Very succinct. Letter no. Send me ka okotena or throw article we no say only useless politicians die poor, retire poor. No more cha in the said report no Joshua Alabi no sopan pa or sopan. Say oh no, but Joshua Alabi is quite rich. In time one say we no, but that is the level. What can some no more friend 13th March on call social media no call patch ni ade nyina
na on letter of apology
but one year why na adwin say Joshua Alabi dey 1 year em say apology on social media dey but Joshua Alabi dey why now you also failed to write the letter of apology to Honorable Joshua Alabi as you earlier promised or you to me so be 1 year into virtually no just say you can into dey base more on Joshua Alabi issue say what did we denigrate penny mu near say on patch or say on person be into suspending for till he decides not to apologize no e be on back. But I think the major one I set waves in Ghana are huge. Bernard Allotey Jacobs. Bernard Allotey.
Oh, where you are to be guardian?
Atubiga guardian say simple. It's
straightforward.
Straightforward. Is disrespected a leading member of the party by saying useless politicians retire poor. No way you see Joshua Alabi as a case study. And almost decided upon China so on yet.
Okay.
You are suspended until me huma. At the end of the day.
Okay. You move on to Allotey Jacobs.
Allotey Jacobs, Bernard Allotey Jacobs. I think it's an interesting one. And it's a matter of putting the horse before the cart or the cart before the horse. Horse in because the issue is that most suspended say you think or call programs are he's not talking in your favor. In Tisadia on Jaiko representing you elsewhere. Now after some time Onabeka say major party no. Then you function executive committee chairman Abeka say foot soldiers na near the end person economic petition mo be yin efi and I think mo ye vote kapa Cape Coast a youth wing of NDC no mo ye vote kapa say yin Allotey Jacobs if you no mompe no. The function executive committee na trans no actual letter this time I'm that come and say ye wedi from henceforth we have nothing. Don't remember a dim crowd baby in Kasem. Nyama wo possession ya for ya de brain would use na de nyina suspended near there. In Allotey Jacobs they don't take kindly to it or did your matter also support.
What did your matter?
I see it's not just stupid, it's very stupid.
Also more letter in Yansan be
it's preposterous. It's preposterous.
What's that issue word even?
That's how I say. Oh, I say it's not very I wouldn't say it's stupid, it's very stupid.
Allotey Jacobs.
Kwame, Allotey.
Missy the major party. 2 weeks time party about us was expelled.
Now I can't the party natural come out the and I
know my party much more the member party. Mr. Major you. This is to expose themselves as gangaliers.
I don't no name calling.
Oh, gangaliers. Hey, who the calf is?
Allotey. Awesome pocho.
Mumbo Bianism. Oh, Kwame Mumbo Bianism.
Yan can't send without.
This show they're exposing themselves.
They're exposing themselves. They're exposing themselves now.
And your mechanic.
Allotey pocho.
Who platform is the
okay. No name
calling, but Mutumaka mafia for
mafia meaning coffee shop mafia now about it.
Anopa mafia. Ejima,
me him catch him.
It's just to play a mischief.
On whose part?
And there, man, see you on your noble platform there. Mala, ma dismiss mo, ma sack mo from NDC. It was all over. On my newspapers or radio stations or a whole lot of interviews. Abantini Major NDC. That was 2 weeks ago.
No.
To you. Then in their release to the press or the media houses, what's there was here on the 17th of March. No will take a decision in agreeing.
That's a week ago today.
A week ago today.
Yeah.
Disciplinary committee. One recommendations are what my fact. That's a week ago. Then you hear on OKFM there, Allotey say there, obey in his inti. No ma, and also there, we in the party said by the general secretary.
Okay,
OKFM.
Dabin.
Nala.
Okay,
now a week ago, 17th March, a week ago. Nzimagada ended 6 days. And the what take decision, what your recommendation, the Wabasa Allotey Jacobs, it has taken them almost 1 week. There's mischief somewhere. Ninya is to stem the tide that is building up in the NDC. It is to stem the tide, to assure their fanatic supporters around them. They Yekitatum. But I mean, on home, Kwame. Ozende nya otu NDC okoniza manchi. Maniro Kauma on designing the logo or the emblem of the NDC. Honorable YNI Kaiza Muwefi Party. I'm nobody. I'm just an ordinary man walking on the streets.
Now, was Oko committee here?
You know, Jamu got this man committee.
I called this man committee.
No.
So they gave you the chance.
It's a fact. They gave me the chance to write a letter. Mr. Moin here.
Yes, sir.
The whole accusation is based on my saying that we have a mature president in this country. And then we have a good leader in the person of Nana Akufo-Addo. And if you do, I keep on praising Bawumia. Kwame, Eko Stobi, Nepo tries no ye Gucci, and then there, oh yeah, Araminano, Abadu, oh your Fiawa, Enta. But NDC has now become a party, as a moment described.
No name called.
But I will zero it. There, they will own the party themselves. But party in Angasan is for the people. And they keep on lying to the people. Now, me say, Obrebia Rubobiara or the Horror Chondama. I can't know no I have some. Atubiga, now some other king, our party leadership. Pink shit to some. They couldn't produce pink shit. Now they have to produce pink shit.
Or sheet on your shit. Sheet.
Yeah, or a sheet.
Or a pink sheet.
Sheet
of paper.
Sheet. Sheet in your sheet.
Okay, Allotey.
I have to pink sheet higher then.
Oh, there was a ibu. So go to baby and nation go fight and a bubuna no better on answer.
Okay, in other interviews, or say letter no, stupid.
Yeah, very stupid.
Senseless. Nyansa bienim.
Yeah, preposterous. Preposterous. I say I wouldn't say it's stupid. It's very stupid.
Yeah.
Sana Ghana Web reporting. Say
yeah.
Same crime.
I see nyansa ba ko krenim.
Yeah.
Na obi ono I say we yi ni ho adi dada. Na mo asa the letter brand say mo yi na di. Nyansa be na Yeah.
But I think I disagree with that. So which way you will win, but still you have to put on record say they've expelled you too because which you ideas. I don't have a problem with that one because when you win there, then anytime what's happening to me, baby, Send the while you wait there, you can always come back because nobody has told you to walk away. So once you walk away, you can always they can always give you a letter to. And for it's much ado about nothing, but for the records, it's very important. And they say, yeah, Visana, say member America, America can say, okay, won't be but yeah, I cancel, no, won't you member? I mean, no, I can say, I'm saying America, what can they? But so once you do senior idea, bet me I catch you say. This is a them.
Okay, my main can let know for the benefit of your listeners. Now be who said it here. PO Box AN 5825 National Democratic Congress National Secretariat and heading. And only the logo ne that's party logo needing and subject expulsion from the party for indiscipline. NDC number Accra North Ghana telephone blah 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 email ndchq@gmail.com Tuesday 23rd March 2021, which was yesterday. Mr. Bernard Allotey Jacobs, Accra. Dear sir, expulsion from the party for indiscipline. At our meeting on Wednesday 17th March, the Functional Executive Committee of the NDC considered the report and recommendations of the disciplinary committee on the case of misconduct and anti-party behavior brought against you, Mr. Allotey Jacobs, pursuant to Article 48(1)(b) and 8(b) of the NDC Constitution. The committee report, which is herein attached for your attention, found you guilty of the said allegations of misconduct, anti-party conduct, and recommended, among other things, your immediate expulsion from the party. The Functional Executive Committee, acting in compliance of Article 48(1) of the NDC Constitution, has unanimously adopted the report and accept fully its recommendation for your expulsion from the party. You are therefore, by the decision of FEC, being expelled from the NDC, and for that matter, no more recognized as a member of the party and cannot carry yourself as such. You are by this letter and pursuant to Article 48(10) directed to return any party properties that may be in your custody and shall forfeit any money, dues, or subscription fees made to the party. Yours sincerely, Johnson Asedu Nketia, General Secretary, copy to Regional Chairman, Central Region. Eti krata no. Manicho ma ba fire mame yanko.
Yes, so it's an interesting one. Reason almost stated there. The main reason to more permanent.
Yeah,
based on article misconducted himself. On
anti-party behavior.
No. So
yes. Osina nado. Ebuman papa.
Yeah, and Bawumia is.
Bawumia so abaso.
Exactly.
And osese oko store. Now to sell Gucci jeans or knife I want to.
Yeah.
Teachers NDC jeans near fake.
Yeah.
Togo. And Togo. No, Gucci original jeans.
Exactly. No, decided so better. Yeah, it's good.
Does that mean switch of allegiance?
But Wasaka is on Uncle MPP.
Also Uncle Party.
Uncle, yeah.
Also no, I love my social commentator job.
Yes, but I've read articles too. He was made. Fosuka said Atamels really made him. NDC now, and Obuma Bonfiana so. We call Cape Costa now. Shemia properties be am to a price Nediano on the Praso road towards Weno.
Obi Bizan say
yes.
The party I amount. Or say why you be a party baby amount.
Exactly.
So
meaning that you say party I be a man, but he also worked for it, which I agree. One better now when you neutral no expect this will be Kunu one and no benya the biggest cake.
Also when you be a party.
Party
baby be a man.
Yeah, 30 million Ghanaians. Wow. The president call you and do something, make you Eugene. I don't know about Eugene because you also have to sacrifice maybe from 2000. From 2000, Akufo-Addo pray for candidate Chanya. They've been there around him. So this is their time. 20 years down the line, I'm 35, 40 years, 42 years, and they are enjoying because of the sacrifices they did when they were 25, 22 years. In principle, they agree, but I think NDC needs to be careful because Nyama Kitty say no, but why are careful so? It might just bring the party so down to a course.
Now
the other side too is that party the whole year.
Now maybe Bisa with that point, you know, ka measure Ben officer and common forward Allotey Jacobs. The Atubiga they say or is suspended. If he does what they want him to do, maybe they'll reinstate him.
Yes.
But Allotey Jacobs and common anything.
Oh, I think for me they've done the right thing. They've done what is sensible and right because if the man is are going about trying to.
Ono as a party no kra we
jai and you see
2 weeks
and so calling them gangalia near there.
Mafia.
And you're waiting to stop it now. You see, at the end of the day, no, you've been there before. Left to me alone. No, it's a grown-up man. You've been with them, and you feel that the leadership of you pay NDC, no, but the leadership maybe you don't like. But
the party at every given time is the leadership.
But they do change. At what now pay? Will be MPP.
No, I understand your point, but
I get you. Leadership,
NDC of
the soul of the party.
NDC of Atamils, no. Because Atamils is no more.
Yes.
Rollins is no more.
Exactly.
Indeed, the no, they represent NDC.
Yeah, and they will be one day be no more.
Or can say Rollins not in the party by no crown. No, expelling as no.
Oh, they never expelled.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less.
Indirectly, they said like
yeah, they didn't see him. Yeah, they felt they could do without him. 2012, they did without him. 2016, they had to pretend that they wanted him. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes so the truth is always a better pill to swallow. That is the harsh reality. And this is Omunya in 2016 and 2020 and Rollins there. Or as a crank, I'm sure say Uncle Moyi didn't crave him as being the founder of the party. I mean, use that advisedly. In principle, there, at this point, I think it's the best to happen to both of them. Allotey Kase with Jai, but it doesn't also stop them from sending him a letter that yes, you are Pamu. I don't see where the issue is, because at the end of the day, with Jai, you can make your mind and come back. Me as a student of corporate way there, sometimes a letter is needed to cement that. Also with Jai, 2 years time, no can say Babaka. Why then just say Pamu?
No crackers with Jai no. Kwame Sefa can be saying say now the letter come out.
Yeah, I see letter we buy no say obi am see me Jai. I then I'm supposed to send a letter. Yeah. No, say okay, but who Jai so one for letter anko.
Obisa say Okase we Jai no.
What the letter called?
No see me bem no man for letter bi ama.
Exactly. So to mean that he only went to sit on that platform to say I've stopped NDC.
I've left. I've sacked myself.
Yeah, Mejai. And you didn't go telling them to almost to a radio. So I'm so okay. We work at there. But you letter be as a wage idea. You ensure the letter bet you I will say yen ya apamu. You know it happens in workplaces. Yen ya yenim. So we hear Juma now person with Jaya. Your bosses can smally send you the letter before. The problem first, psychologically has that brain power. May Jai now for a letter and buy a fine. You didn't take a letter to say you started, but I believe one more document VHS or NDC. You paraded a card around that you are an NDC card bearing member. Into card no crown. So we'll be a amount from the party. Into Jaya, they even send them their card. Which short letter from henceforth I'm no more a member of NDC. Together with your card. Mokada Mudama, many would use near the paper Ninya, you go and throw it on them there, then you walk away. Don't when we say yes, at least this is what he did. It is on one same Babaka. But one year there, I think it's a case of no case. Last time I said I like what Kalwe the Naibuaka NDC should look beyond Allotey Jacobs now because party there no more 4 million. Next is 6 million. Next 4 years, it will be 8 million. And this MPP be 9 million to win the elections. It's possible. In the party there be film nebiba. And near Yakasi will be joining NDC. And near Yakasi will be NDC. So at least it's a running, it's in continuum. It's in principle there. If you overturn radios, know what to try Yampia. At the end of the day, be your neutral and speak. When it comes to party politics, I'm now learning. So one day catch us say me MPP near. You don't expect me to do this analysis. Me catch us say me NDC near. You don't expect me because once you wear a t-shirt, then you wear a certain kind of lens. Sometimes it's not easy to say I'm wearing NDC lens, but I'm very neutral. How does it work? They will not see you as part of them, and they will see you as somebody who is confused. It's in principle there. This is what Allotey wants to do. What so no one says so anymore. Wants to abuse, but he's not ready to go and carry the alcohol. So we leave him to his fate. I think people might say, oh, NDC maybe a laughing stock, blah blah blah. Yeah, in principle, before he really said he sacked himself, but nothing also prevents them from sending him a letter to cement that deal. So that they are no more so bad. They can use that as a reference point that it wouldn't be. Allotey Jacobs be buyer or you say into permanent. But that whole idea that Ghana is sometimes annoying. Or no, in a way who say this government is doing well, it doesn't prevent him from talking about it. I think that we should also allow ourselves for people to democracy. I might not like the leader now, the leadership now, but it doesn't mean I've left the party. I think I want them, but me kind of the basic Professor John Paul letter basically said the book we say your transitional democracy. Yeah, dear. We are not thinking of advanced democracy that which make I say me a Republican. But me just say way Biden is doing so well. Biden is the best thing to happen to us the last 5 years. I hope it me I can, but you're a Republican. But Ghana dear. Transitional democracy no obia nimpo we've all sold our conscience. The young kind of
NDC needs a boy MPP.
Yes, and it shouldn't be the case. But it shouldn't be the case.
But say anti-party behavior.
We see because ne dey be
na born and now abaso ne Bawumia abaso.
Yeah, exactly. No ne dey so na incessant. Omo afro kra no akasa na wo tutuma photo. Even the leader of the party nampono when any say so on him say na me buy this meeting I mean say na not before be we no chicha photo fantiakwa. You see, sometimes it should also be we are grown ups that or no brasa me photo no for example for no chicha photo fantiakwa camera sound come or you say oh you see one leader near you know not to exonerate him. So I think that for me it's the best for both of them. It's a marriage gone bad. They have to divorce so that or no crowd can say Allotey say of course station be about permit they shouldn't mention former NDC member, former leading member of the NDC. It's a tag he doesn't want to carry. Into a back, I can say Bernard Allotey Jacobs, a social commentator, Obejatum, because I also agree that in principle, Obetua former leading member of NDC, Obetua could join the MPP, will be a former leading member of MPP, Obetua could join the NDC. So those tags in there, once the person says I don't want it because it's a Numyanshe, so you can say you're a former leading member, but also on par. I think they both severe their part and work on. He has one vote, Obensu one vote with his family near there. So I am thinking that is the best weapon now. They will both stop throwing insults at each other and NDC Fobetia move without him. In other words, because it's a Cape Coast youth wing, you know, they've also started making noise. They are celebrating. Allotey Jacobs in there. Fine, but it should end somewhere. You don't have to let it be that because Momoya Angels, you also have your own issues there. Sometimes I'm penocray because we are party for one will be kanokra near there. So I think that at this stage, severe relationship.
Is this the way that you think that the relationship was going to end? Did you ever think that, knowing how Allotey Jacobs had been vibrant for the NDC?
I only learned my lessons
some years back.
Who beside me, I film because I'm a Benuado Allotey Jacobs.
Yeah,
about Central Region, and they really worked.
Yeah.
My NDC pa. I think that any makwamna danka munya ampo be jinem girigiri for because the Fanti Caucus really had that ultimate love for way Allotey Jacobs. So for you to ask me that I never thought. In principle, there will be some media man Dan Ben that say a time will come Allotey Jacobs will be fighting so much against a system that he works so hard for. But human nature, I mean, when it comes to human beings, and everybody wants to be truthful at a point in time. So maybe this is the time he's decided that, you know what, let me take off my political lens and be truthful. So I can only accept it for
me. No credo, no one opoku jemfi. What be a jumem when ye ababe otope?
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
The voice of the voiceless and the voice of the people. You are still cruising on Unity Radio's Anopa Bosuo with your man National alongside Manucho, Magandi, Gaucho, Margarita, La Molina, Mempemiwasem, Kankaliba. Yeah, final topic of the day. Now, a beautiful lines. Now, I'm somebody my joint share their ba. Mr. Beautiful lines. Now, my friend of mine. Obi oha ya pon kra no. Afina na ofre. Ya na time no. Unse the time na ye juma madaruma. Na my friend tem. Na mo tumi a kire mo adwen. Manuchu, yen ko hwe ya hwe Allotey Jacobs ani NDC ni Atubiga de awia yen hwe MPP. Na MPP de na de tie ne se Ura friend say Kojo Alanchamaten any eye Bawumia ensem no kwa na ekoso na CCA reporter abachre say Bawumia any Alanchamaten survey aba echere say Bawumia lidi Alanchamaten Bawumia ahead of Alanchamaten. Now, Bawumia nso ababonten yebɛkan survey ni kakra na Bawumia nso ababonten e de abeto ne nkrofo anim sɛ ɔno nse si anadwene wɔ nanado amamu ni so te ɔmo yɛ no Bawumia 2024 no munyai na Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu nso yɛse kokwasa na ɔno nso yɛ Bawumia agenda. Now, Bawumia ahead of Alan, voters want Mahama replaced into a two-way fold. The biggest opposition party in Ghana, the National Democratic Congress, NDC, will have a better chance of winning the 2024 election if former President John Dramani Mahama is replaced with a new candidate. Respondents in a recent survey have suggested, according to survey conducted by European Public Policy Institute, EPPI, 61% of eligible NDC voters opined that John Mahama should not run for a third time as the flag bearer of the party ahead of the 2024 elections. Now, the survey concluded with a sample size of 1,258 eligible voters, also revealed that the current Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has an upper hand over Alan Kojo-Kyerematen, Minister for Trade and Industry, as a successor or Akufo-Addo, or as a successor to Akufo-Addo as flag bearer of the NPP ahead of the 2024 general elections. Now, the scope of research by EPPI included national representative sample of 1,258 eligible voters, data collection period from 102 to 602, margin of error plus minus 3%, copy phone interviews mode, you know, and a representative sample of age, you know, gender, income level, region, urban, rural, previous, and vote near 2020, previous vote 2020, like almost a sample almost last about time last
time they voted,
2020. Now
the current
the European Public Policy Institute Center is committed to informing policy and professional practice with sound evidence. As such, it is involved in two main areas of work: systematic reviews. This includes developing methods of systematic reviews and research synthesis, conducting reviews, supporting others to undertake reviews, and providing guidance and training in this area. Auntie Manujo,
yes,
scope of research now.
Exactly.
Research work now. What are the two most important issues in Ghana? What are the two most important issues? And from the same list, which two issues are Ghana's politicians talking most about? There were a lot of other things they looked at, but the most important are here. Survey, you know. Do you think John Mahama will run in 2024? Out of 80%, 80-20.
Yes, 80 say yes.
And
now 20% say no.
No. And now, do you think John Mahama should run again?
39 say yes.
Do you think he will? 80-20. And now, do you think he should? 61.
39-61. Tell about when first. 39 said yes, 61 said no.
No, Meme Bono. Say Meme Bono. No, we're not Meme Bono. 61 said no.
No, yes.
And then 39 said
yes.
The other started from bigger percentage.
Yeah.
And now, why do you think John Mahama should not run again? No. Why didn't ya ususu say Mahama instead of running BM no 47%. Yes, right?
Yeah, I'm say it will help the party
win.
Yeah, win.
And no, I'm say about party na my party na win no. 47%. Not just say they feel say Mahama will be a stumbling block to NDC winning. And at 10% to say we are tired of him.
Yeah, 47 say omofana ombe winning.
Also, why do you think John Mahama will not?
Yeah. Should not
run again. Should not. This is negative in the affirmative.
Okay.
Yeah. I say, why do you think John Mahama should not run again? And I almost say because the question is in a negative way. And I almost say, well, and the answer should be in the positive. And I'm saying it will help the party win. So one run it be more.
Okay.
I bet party now my party na winning. And no being so reason is say ya breno.
Yeah.
We are tired of him. And only a 10%. And a 5% say he's not competent. the entire ye feel sense so run bi ni say onye competent and 4% so say he should take a break from politics wa dia nje say ohome and 3% say he doesn't have a vision for Ghana oni ani so ade hunu bi ama Ghana and 30% say omo undecided.
Yeah. In China, table now, but I'll let it go because Ninya negative and the first one's negative. So undecided. To help the party win again, I always say that's not have a vision for Ghana. Yeah. So why do you think he should not run again? Yeah, in principle, on a 31 page we survey.
Maybe another way is that if John Mahama does not run in 2024, who do you think should be the flag bearer? Honestly, very interesting. Abambab in the bar first, 27%, right? And undecided 18%. After Abambab, no, Omo next candidate be or the biggest percentage. The next one was 16, Haruna Idrisu. And Onunya Ford 16%. 27 is 16. Because from Abano, the next candidate near 16, which was Haruna. And Dr. Kwabnadu for 12%. And Joshua Alabinya 10%. And I said, don't get here. Very funny. And I said, don't get here. And I said, don't get here 10. And I Kwame Ewadako, 3%. And a Professor Jinana Opoku Ajimai, 2%. And a Spielgabra call Professor, a doctor, and so 2%. And as Samija Vinya 1%.
Samija if you can qualify, you need to be minimum 40 years. Now, when you're 31,
Samija,
how old to be a president of Ghana? Minimum 40.
Obia preference on one age near dinner. And now the next, see if John Mahama does not run in 2024, who do you think should be the flag bearer? And who do you think should run? And who do you think should be the flag bearer? I know so straight away. A similar partner, Abambabe na ni Dingunim, Haruna Neto, so before into the same. We nana babare ahano ase nana ebe two spill gabra
10 year within NDC voters.
Yeah, of course that's
yes.
And MPP there so
no we see Mahama MPP voters and so if Mahama does not run, who do you think should be the flag bearer of NDC?
And no MPP voters and so
exactly.
First one the NDC voters and MPP for also say undecided 24%. But omo tie 24. I'm say Abambabin. 10 MPP for per Abambabin. Say Mahama ankwa.
Makes it interesting.
Yeah.
They're not
sana survey ni kire. Nti MPP for per Abambabin. And Haruna Idrisu to so na Joshua Kambi Kwabnadu for say dun ketia. I heard they say dun ketia ba nanim pa. MPP voters. Emma I say dun ketia 9%. Into Otoso 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But among NDC, there's only 10.
Yeah, among NDC, the Okwechiri, but MPP4 no prefer Sedun Ketia coming than NDC. And who should be the vice presidential candidate on the ticket of the NDC? Haruna Idrisu and the bar first. Until they are expecting say Babin Haruna Idrisu ticket should be the trick for them. Yeah, sir. Who should be?
Yeah, Matthias. That would be a useless ticket. With all apologies.
Are they?
The North has it. Just out one of them in the party of Munchedani, Obia, which me aboa. You see, there should be cultural diversity, there should be rigid demography in making some of these selections.
Yeah. Okay, Manucho, quickly, because the time you also near before lines.
Yeah, I think, like you said, a 31-page document. Very interesting, very simple, elaborative. Obia, we be to me, share. I'm just one thing I really love. So, Besha, what is your religion? Ninya muye religious way, tolerance, and but I think two things are similar. There, Bawumia, between Bawumia and Alankash.
Yeah,
who should be the winner? I think this full story.
Almost a year winning. So I said, please tell me whom each attribute describes better. John Mahama or Nana Akufo-Addo cares more about who cares more about Ghana. Nanado inya 50%, Mahama inya 33%. And equally, omunyina Ghana ho nipa 12%. And neither omunyina 4%.
Yeah, but I think it was part of the report. But
yeah,
and report Nana.
And I can be trusted, create jobs, care for people, livelihoods, and also Nana dunya 52%, Mahama 41 and 33. delivers on his promises. Akufo-Addo 54%, and Mahama 32%. Who is more corrupt? Akufo-Addo ne Mahama. Akufo-Addo enya 30. John Mahama enya 33%, and equally 28. So not just as you say now, Ghana for things here. Nanado, even though Mahama won,
Akufo-Addo is saying
26%, but equally near 28. Until Nipa Bebre Judy say Mahama near Akufo-Addo unite corrupt 28%.
Yeah.
Kafes na Nanado nyanya president na. Okoye sa interview na can the number be astonishing. He would have been
75.
Yeah, Nipa Bebre say oh under corrupt. But now you see now Ghanaians are thinking.
I told you that
the skills
not
are
to say they are corrupt, but people are now having an informed decision to really make this one work.
And now, Omubisa say, Akufo-Addo ne Mahama, why now financial institutions are caught into crisis? And and it comes back to Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. 43% Ghanaians say, Nanado abe say a financial institution. Mahama nya 33, 10% difference.
Wow, it's an interesting part.
Who is more responsible for the financial institutions crisis? Ghanaians, 43% Ghanaians interviewed say Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo and NPP. Wow. And 33% say John Mahama and NDC. And 11% say equally. And NIDA 7. And
yeah, it's an interesting one. Now, main story in the can about Bawumia and Alankashin, but
we no say I'll bring it.
Yeah, final Brian, and I think that one will be sweeter. But these are the battles you want to look at. But it's an elaborative one. Just that personally, sample size looks a bit too small for me.
Yeah,
2,258 eligible voters. To do this one, and more about demography. No, time and I will read when we say, when fine is it Accra, some in Tamale. You also have to make it diverse and wide. Any idea because it all will help Ghana and say highly divided in regions and identity to bring up some of the details. But send this responsibility, I think they should use this as a cap to also start making some decisions about what perceptions about Mahama. Maybe generally, it doesn't look too good for Mahama. Generally, that people feel that the Mahama ticket doesn't look too brilliant because the perceptions and everything in Ghana are there. Say,
to the point of Omubisa question, sir, which party do you believe will win the presidential election in 2024? And that went to MPP too, 50%.
Exactly, 50.
44. Exactly. But it's still close.
Yes, but there's still a lot to
6% to catch up.
Yes, and besides, even MPP be you or more person, this is an early report. Like I said, there are lots of rough edges, and it's too smooth for you to make any serious decision based on it. One, the sample size is small, too early days yet, because the dynamics can change. Between Bawumia and Alan Crown, I pitch against Mahama should also be seen.
Yeah,
it's another research area. So be sure say Bawumia and Mahama, how does it go? Say Alan Cash and Mahama, how will it go? Because virtually it's more like your World Bank. You have to please the people in your World Bank against the rest of the Ghana too. I personally feel that the Mahama ticket from this little discussion looks a bit dangerous, looking at the wider spectrum. But why they know in principle that I think that then another where Minyan said they don't have any viable candidate. So my careful, like we Mahama, who is the most viable candidate, then Haruna Dusu becomes the most viable, then Joshua Labi in that regard.
And Abam
Babin, yes, Abam Babin going into on crisis with the post. It will be interesting to be in speak area and say, but it's also good. Our marketing people might feel that we are distinguishing an opportunity to be a flag bearer. Now, the people themselves, and maybe that's what will help them. I sometimes look at the demographics now. Then said from the north, you need to diversify. So, hey, Ghana is seeing beyond that. That's competence.
Do you trust the election results were accurate? Yes, 82%.
Wow, that's an interesting one.
Yeah,
that's an interesting one.
Yeah,
for just people to feel that near at least
82% of
the argument too is
sample.
That so they see something different. Why would they accept that it was not accurate?
Those who said no were 18%, and then they were asked the reason for them saying no, and they said the EC lied, EC failed.
Yeah, I belong to that 18% personally, because over the years, what we are used to, this time there it leaves a lot of gaps.
Okay, baby, I know. I say, will you vote for the same party in 2024 if they changed the candidates, and then yes, 94%. And Omoto Asubisa say, who do you believe will become flag bearer for the NPP after Nanado? Maybe now Bisa.
Yes.
But they're very close. Dr. Bawumia 43%. Alan Chermatinya 40.
Wow. So it tells you that it's a split.
Yeah, very close.
Technically a split, and
undecided quite 12%.
Yes.
So the
I belong to the undecided 12%.
Yeah, the undecided 12%. So that's a very big Canada Japan 2%. On the top also for Damboche 1%.
Wow.
Jogati 1%.
Okay.
And now actually Befi Wenyashe. Now I don't know why. I'm insignificant. The number then to me rise to percent.
Yeah. The free Akutunim. Oh, maybe supporting about
43% for Bawumia.
Yeah.
40%
for Alan
Chamati and 12% undecided.
Yeah.
So that should tell you, say
the undecided 12%
override.
Yeah. They are people you don't joke
so
with.
It's crucial.
You need to really be careful with.
Yeah.
But in based on, I think I finished the Mahama story. Mahama the end of the day, MPP, NDC are in a conundrum now that can we trust the ticket and go with him? And I say son and look out for other ones coming in. I will leave it to their conscience. And what happens from now till 2 years time? I be election will be more. I think 2022. Yeah.
And then I thank you, Rob Muntam. Watching I been that Jena share because because almost bisa Ghana economic problems. I always see a problem pen on mine. People talked about corruption. The pandemic. Yeah. Any corruption crowd wasn't the major issue. Almost bisa said the on mine faces is here as a pandemic.
COVID,
COVID no. So China ni benya daji na ya peken because these things are very important.
Yes. But for me the most significant one be the Alan Cash.
Bawumia
issue no whether who should really make to go.
But what are the two most important issues in Ghana? Managing the coronavirus pandemic. And we say recovering the economy. Recovering the economy in second in most fronts.
Oh, maybe I think the pandemic in the here, Papa. Corruption and recovering the economy. These are the two major. Maybe they fuse it in one side. Recovering the economy, corruption should be. But I say tackle corruption head on. People should be made to sit on their toe, to stand on their toes, so that they can look further and work harder to get it sorted. And now recovering, we should move from taxation to production, whichever way. And one district, one factory. I think it was. I'm happy. Maybe it's about policies, not because the MPP policies look very good. They have the substance. One district, one factory, one village, one dam, free SHS, way. They look so good that you say, Anka, economy raise here. You have money to do infrastructure. Ekroma say they don't stress to do them. Maybe I met a road, you must start here. And a road into tube, I must start here because they have the resources and comfort taxes. They are supposed to enjoy the best of services. It's always been done. For baby, I road no catch them say, oh, baby, they don't pay the taxes.
Some roads are private.
Exactly. Private. So once you don't pay taxes, they don't touch it. Once you pay taxes, it will be done beautifully for you. So it gives me that clear understanding that let the people get work, pay more taxes, so that you can equally develop the system for them. But Nipanen you and you when you taxes, as can burn out the Kwano, would be sea airport, would be say, would be. I mean, it's a big one. But I think that the Bawumia Alankas issue, they need to really look at it. Would be a unifitity. The same person believe that yan according to, not according from, and do so. I want to mean jump you. Obviously, a master baby, you do it there. It's who can win as the power. Ghana for any bill. You preview bet me a year, Jumano. Besides, you have a World Bank to please. You have an Ashanti region which has about 1.7 million of the votes, and they don't have to feel marginalized. Say, okay, one of our own, we don't want to give him options.
Manu, just like you said, no, it plays a very important, a very interesting survey. No, it's a survey now. A comma two parties in NDC, John Mahama, according to the survey, EPPI for Ayano, not just the people they interviewed, 1,258. Na almost per Mahama. MPP Fonzwa, your interview almost same number. Bawumia, 43% to be the flag bearer. And Kojo Alancha-Matinya 40%, but 12%, very significant number. No more undecided. omuso munyan decide. These are some of the issues, and I can't say maybe Allotey Jacobs issue, Atubiga, Sanso, and I share the fight between Kojo, Speaker of Parliament, and I Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu majority leader. Yes, I can voter region Abrantana Ukune ire and Rasa or Sene and the girl no HET. Bawumia say omo my any posters near the Adenosroma obi anyai na sesia no focus on Akufo-Addo transforming Ghana agenda 2024 no obi anyai. Yanko phone lines no so free 508-846-3021 508-846-3021 Ofra now do adwenche ede aba mame mfami nua be ma odi kan sa na oluman bambache hwan ni daddy boat ana
Oko Africa president.
Yeah, Africa president but chapom to say only first caller bibi aboko there.
Nyanya oko me da se bebre mo abaso me ma pa mu di na me cha utie fo yi na me cha elisi chairman owo US chairman kojo agoba bi wo be me chia no. Me no oko Bawumia si omo se mo ya no Bawumia be no mo nja no focus na nado. Ba o kasa mi ni nya adwini because omo mo ye Bawumia no woni mo. Enye se bia tipale di no hwe smart me oye. Sankofo na omo videos na mabonte omo tata o protest. Atete o fre sankofo mu ka chi o se mo stop. Na oba start from mo se e mo ya na mo nja. Me wa ukodem na wa bo ni a chi mo so mo nya. Yes, I know that I am. This is yeah. You put that to my. What I say? Because I'm going to only kind. Yes, I do. Just smart no more. Oh my, you want kilometer protest? Protest for moment now. I'm not for home. But I say the woman talk to me from where you know the money will dance. But what kind of one of what the go near you, Mahama? Okay, you can say. Yeah, Allotey Jacobs what they can attack in the water. Yes, Allotey Jacobs. You know what they can attack on the 2016. Go on sakin one, go on the abro, Sheffield, and the Secure Central Region. And this is a connected to do say. But I took a man who is sitting in America 4 seats. But I took a 3 township 2020. I resist. I did not go 15 seats. Hey, no, I don't know. I don't know the part, no part, no, yet. But it's here the partner who say. Allotey Jacobs be abro nti America da so attack no no pa for say no only no for even anything you want to post na on delete wa dey no go be na china dey go court ko onye anything
okay Africa Africa president ya da see time ni ntia na man tentem no bi so ba bi olumai to asoma me owi na ma fa Thomas Boache nyame adum na nso e bi Olumai that boat is in short time ni.
Problem.
Yes sir.
Me that say any akwanya on the amane na amentia Mr. Danso dan auto repair and le Anopa amentia Ghana for more America nyina na men country le nyankopon ho bambo e mamo nyina. Opo me come anim no send the green and then we are my day, Anopa Bosuo. I come up now. Well, yeah, I say, I will do this call. Winning every before power, no more can send the green before member power changes the thing. Almost party time, I may time, I focus. Yeah, almost Sakeno. Yep. Kind of crowd. Almost Sakeno. Almost general na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo dan for power na no ya Akufo-Addo kwa campaign manager abra family I almost Sakeno. Na wota ma ko mu nyina ye yo mu pre-party no yo mu pre-party no and the party no say to me ba power. They say poor party time and it over 10,000 akwato abama no and so almost Sakeno. Opo the Saki honorable commander Japan for la Foko. Everything there what is the for la Foko at never be can be want some money that.
Daddy.
Japan and you one person since omuka so ma Sakeno no and that's more also going the Caribbean there no. Kapona nkasa ja kopim say president and na
and then the kind campaign one. No one come here. Some places I don't want. I went to the day now. I thank no here no. And the moon says the camera and the one I don't come later for the cow. And then we MPP was down here MPP. Of what nobody in the ano. So you have this Kawia money or Pia Kawia money Sendiano. I was saying the personal warfare. What do you call it? The former deputy general secretary. No, dear anymore. Also, we have been able to join a party. Party, sir, and to go election now. What you say, election? So it's best. And it's a party now, their party all time. And the true party who feeling safe, true party who time. That's the only party I have. Who makes the party in the 24 hours. It's over to a moment. And your opinion polls, I wonder I have checking before 20 election in America. 99% polls of Koina come Hillary Clinton. And for this, 20 Ghana, 99% polls of Koina and come up President Mahama. And for this, I don't know, $6 million. One for interview and do 1% cry. But it's townless over now. What was it? When the best, and if I 6 million and a quarter of 1,000 and
Almighty, I know there's Almighty, my mention, so school now, you're researcher. You use sample of the population. There is no way, say, company BNU or your researcher will be to me interview the entire population. Coronavirus by
predicted win. 99% predicted President Mahama win. It's not you got 6 million for now for any comment academy. No, now the cars of the other. I don't know for Soviet to answer. We'll say that in the discovery. And comment this and every part of one about and comment this and every part of one house. I'm proud about for that. No, we have a trouble. The next
we international body na we nya benefits. Okay, anyway, that's it. Olumai Otama so waka sa che. Mama mfa Thomas Boachi. Tommy ma intio.
Yeah, opo mama mo oni wa beja fo nyina apa so mama chairman nuchu obo adwuma pa anya sem kitaka na opo me first take year on vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, both a near be also menekwa no say statement be every the camp of the vice president about one thing say pictures be separate any stickers be banners be separate here a chat of akoyi posters be the 2024 campaign and or asha or ti oni mo re em zo fu ebinum na sha se asa ani mane koso se be ya the vice president Dr. Bawumia na me aduma 2024 20 million MPP amanyuko na opo ono onya na aje se emprempre ya no oba be sa campaign na sa agenda no because the focus na say obeka na na do amomo bu oman Ghana na oman no ni yie mu ene ye nyina yefe enti opo we say omo ehihya asema sa ne man e koso no omo njai na ye nyina ye ntwen na nyame adum na 2024 ya ala no the Bawumia and a delegates they decided say omdi omo beba ye ntwen e mom form na me give me 2 MPP for Company that John Dramani Mahama says only 6 million votes at the Hodada. I will be names or what I MPP for and a duke will be for but Amanababa competing. It is only panel modern balance. Oh man, you're very, very careful. No man could choose the Oman, no one could choose the Omo delegates in the PA. Opo, you see 2008, you see 2012. If you see, Yami Aduma 2024, me 2 MPP for.
Okay.
So, Mamma, no, ye, Sika, we Yabu Chamame, we discuss a matches, Mamma, we have to Yamami, Omu this Escanachia, MPP for Belusu, Adiama, Omu Omontiase, no, poor Allotey Jacobs.
Quick.
Obo quick one. Mosi nipa no suspend no. Akwa tranche. Mosi party no mekura say party no meja me nkan wo bi mu a. Mosi match letter akoma na say party no mu hia ni bi. Don't know what you were that. Now let her much command on the food or day. Okay, dear no day.
Dear no day, yeah, that's it.
When this is also common fan a man to talk on me because so much drum national BP drum so and my mind, you know, who come and my election is to do a yet the camera.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, Thomas Boachi from Mamemfa Raman, I pumped to say, Baba, before Raman Becker's and my info went to just say. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia statement or the buyer or see on your way or see the office. This is the statement, very short, by 3 lines. The office of the vice president has taken notice of the proliferation of posters around the country apparently promoting His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the candidate of the NPP for the 2024 elections. For the record, the vice president has not given his consent to these and other associated activities. The vice president remains focused on assisting His Excellency the President in the execution of his agenda to transform Ghana. Inti statement in baby no okaso munyai, but rather than also on your way. That is all it says. Raman Mamintio.
Yo opo national champion champion opo national commander of always commander 1 Opota where there
Nyame adom ne mompa bompa cho me ho den
Yo mamecha atiefo amote unity radio me che obi bia o tie yenua no mo America mamu Ghana fo a di ti omo kwakope do mbedi ya bom pese nyankopon omo do kakra mbedi nyankopon man nyembre emmo na hawa de muso be fo mo kwan mu bia no nyankopon emma no pare omo opo Pamenko asama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say wonya we say the enam social media process enam abontino no wonya we kantem of asomia na no omia na no okaso nya we a ene nya agri o chishate na opo ujiri so baba kaso o ya we opo nso omia na no ka they can't send me to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, Opa, Uncle Sumbra from MP before the Alan Nebeko. Opa market 2 on there. Opa marking the date to the sea, Amnan, and the MP before the Nebeko 2024 election. Central Mani Mama, Omu, and a Ghana 4, NDC 4, yeah, no, the roof, one day the Nebeko 2024. Into Alan, me. Aya former president John Dramani Mahama Bawumia dia onka hokura me say Bawumia 2024 mutu aboma no ba oba da fact that MPP a opa market to munya politics yo
Raman yate enti amakia to say Bawumia be flag bearer
MPP for the neko kan say aya ala na do opo yesramu MPP for muntanya akomo Argentina ana aguru no a omo pese omo ba se be ta alansa yin na yin be so embra na omo koto aba ana chino huma na danka Akufo-Addo okoye nti se aguru ba fa no so a ana se omo papa no emma omo ka ko fanti se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia embra nti ya ala na ko yin na yin ta ala na bi for the ba 2024.
Okay.
Mama, or one as in the back. And I think of the then if I send it to me, that the car, the trade of one them, such as the trade of the on one I didn't want the party. Every the party near down. Then you phone. Yeah, two umbrellas. Yeah,
that's Raman. Thank you very much. Daddy Boto Asu, are Namini Abema Frank and Soko.
Only Daddy Boto Nakasai.
Kasa yetio
yo go mencha na mencha MPP by 4 America see any MPP money na any what for obo ba tunya 18 no so that the good fashion ma bi mu den aye tunya East and West MP ono so o ma bi mu den ayeti obo o hwe de say NDC wo mi ya emmo man na let me nya bi ka say omuma omu team no ala mo party ni enya dey so the 2024 omu be share NDC a MPP a yetimati omote na man say am ye court sem bia no no kwe opo na eruba e ka bibi say afoku ene kwati wa MPP for twa omo say enso omo we ni power me pese be busa say afoku de ye nya jina so ni nia awuka so bia wadi no ni di mbubo ho ti MPP di mbani ama party ni omo ntensai what you say omu ye dede ene na oka so bia ye dede na omu je Atubiga le Allotey we better we put say adebe mpa na oma ya anti omo tu omo ni kasi sa papa fo mi anyway so o le di Allotey ka ya mi ka ya beto aba o kan say mi say NDC mpo obi obeti ma chi Bawumia eno mo go fan samba tu papa tu sa so de na o kan na ya sempa eti mi say ya kiwa we NDC mu no court no ye ya la na da tu omu ma omunya na Allotey wonu no na ye be den ye na jina ba MPP na opo akwanse wakuni girlfriend na enye fe pa eja ka awofo no ye manum no ne mane me mane chimpla ye mo mani ye ni nko mo e ba le sempa na ba o se wona ne ti o dono nti ubeti ma wale ne dabi na bo ne be mpa no ubeti ma ye wa nti uti mi kuni pa no simple sa opo emwa ne mo gunu no o hwetra mo ne nyama na omo riri na amo magene asese ne akwa 14 years ko jira wanim na ugu 20 years na 30 years ko odi agro obobo because nyama walo no magu ni ridi mi no emwa ntimi trasa maku no but for ma so twe na anya de na mi say ya de a obi yes aboni ni bia obetru na Allotey so me man shedin say David 2024 no ya de no be kan people won ya juma pa because openocracy said the MPP openocracy ya obo nya me ma yechina me da say
yes ya da CP enu abema daddy boot ma me mfa me nu abema Frank Frank apom design
ya na adom na wo so
radio adom ba jo me ma ntio
yo obo me da so eyi na ka me baka sa am say topic na mo kana mo say so bi ka fa ni girlfriend or sponsor na mo open na yama na ade what be it wo the family pa but sama embe na edune de menka because me go be obia na time ke bia another time
yeah ofre me earlier kaya de utu show no so ofre free wista ya me bo
me so wista
yeah ofre me earlier de anka de utu show ni so
nti must suspend and nka me some suggestion be anka mu adjust mu program ka kan ke bia no so bobo ye nyina nti menka
yeah just in session obetimi amaye
topic na mo kan nyina ehunhia
yeah
but we think e bi o fa nke bobo he pa ma tita ye wo mi
yeah social issues no
tita topic ni nyina be nya Alan Bawumia
yep
as a topic no do shank me push being called the following time
okay
I think discussing 1 2 3 na ke go lines no
yeah
na ke bi aboa me fit nka topic ni bi wa mo discuss first na nka because issues the play was special America ha
yeah
for them ebotuma abo ye nyina
very well
that is yeah it's fine that Alan Bawumia the way they nka ebotumi e push akwa ya hun shada hun yes see because election na go you about 3.5 years
exactly yeah
nka hun shada hun yada
okay Frank ya pon program ya for studio tese asani of our for studio lano they no nkasa of because ya the program for be ba more social issues until is best start new program enche efa sa nyoma na ye kan our resem ne ade bebre any immediate threats as a community in this country enti ya de ba why enti we de ya pon now I frame it off near Dinkomo.
Okay, but still in our topic.
Oh yeah. You still have the chance to talk. Yeah. Into Kasa.
We are number 7. We'll mention later.
Oh, into where we are.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. In your Bema Frank. My info Kojopoku abom design.
Ma enzo me what to say article that time
mind
you opo amepa akonya iso na me fa me cha sonko ankoma me ame boss ale fe na aloctors opo
answer the Biani, the Bian, the boy, if an Abasipa, and I'm to make a pa, answer Imako mine, any chico monkey, and I answer me the Biamabona Basupo, or boy a year, or one woman, dear, and only baby. And I don't, they said, I'm taking it, a Biaba, a man, Tamuano. They said, now, some of the Janame, quite my to be viewed. Yet, dear store supermarket, Kaka, Nidin is a one amazing grace. Or person super cobra flesh, a term to come by media with the furniture amazing grace. You can answer who to be alone. Or when you have now opposed, they say, I'm taking it, a be about cobra. Or Mamma comments, I'm so. Last week, now they can be my and some minions, the other time, some. Upon the and this before I started. So I'm on John Dramani Mahama, and I'm sending woman or Yano, upon Amomo, and then the demonstration to see how we are Mahama. And then I almost finish it almost so I'm from Madia, almost to about money. I'm not a normal NTP. Upon someone on the can last week, and I don't know. Now, I made a campaign capture NTP for the best way. Obi Piana, I didn't have a Piazza Major or Mayor Mapini and Kuta NTP Francano. Or young money kidom, Nayan to Abanaman and as about Mahama so better but Jempia. And I want some Limbaza, a toast on Fanco, Midan Kajamini. You see an answer and this one Akawa, and Camino is a party father. Nanga the OTC, Nanga Osheti. Now, then, again, one of Papa who are going to also been one term or best. Now, Madam Paya may want the 2024 year, may give us an NTP. The best of Yakuna and Naya Transnopo, may last word I made a planet, the Kuna girlfriend in the day, Gally Tinopo. And our girlfriend, I know it, and as well, too, I didn't know my channel on quiet, and I'm finding police station 2 years the first way. I got
what on the boys are better on Nago police station. Jaido bit me Jano said, "Okay, police station. The better not do. Odo girlfriend. I go police station. Say Miguel a cheat on me, sir."
And you also Kokuni as they said, okay, they say Ghana, yes, you will be free for. And the other time, I bet they free for now. It's not for fast and yes, when you dip him. Near Quaco down. Upon some way, as a man, yes, so. Daniel, yes, Ghana will do a good timer. Not Daniel, who said that you see, the water will be in the Kazarian. Also, I didn't put now what I put down. No, as I before in the Pavana.
Yamin counts on ya that say, Kwajoboku, Maminka message, you know, Fakola, on who do away if you honorable attack mine. Honorable attack mine. A message or the buy any. Honorable attack mine say, I believe if the NDC changes its candidate, the 2024 elections will go well for them. If the NDC changes its candidates, the 2024 will go well for them. Mibacho, who is on the line? Hello. I would file a pump to say. A pump to Saudi.
So, Uncle from the local for my Bogan and Kuyu, Omana Jinsimu. Manuel Tiapansan, Mani and me a Dutch, the echo, a Dutch in say, and then another Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the emergency more Ghana, Mambo of Bosuo, the Madina, the Mapa, Uyabua, or Manuel Biako, my Ghana, Coupon Shiro, and Yoka, and to come my and the Biao Sonbod, the person name Ghana, the Kunan in Church Amaya, or Dianu, or American, the Monumbo, and New York, and DC for you now, Mutino American, and MPLA Sedo Haruna. Nina President Mahama, NDC 4 by now, quite the mutation to Mahama. Mama for sheet in the room. South propaganda no MP4 A no Mujay and Ghana for NJT. The Ghana for Ekase, John Mahama, former president, nation building President Mahama. One bit of Blombeti Ghana Africa Tashisha and the Proya Koso Manrim. One bit of Blombeti Ghana, and Amumo Bonia, Elkosia Mofon Juma Elgugun. One bit of Blombeti Ghana, and free insecurity, Amumo Koso Manrim. President Mama Bobu 54 billion too.
And so go down the Babia Bone President Man and Samaduma, Shekotakoba Market, recommend the sugar factory, the second interchange, the Kasua interchange, the Rich Hospital, the Tamnatri Ayasi, the Atuabu Gas, the Sankofa, Tamnatre, the Ghana, the Kamapoa plant, the Asubility 1 T2 T3, Ayaye, Minia, the Kapawa American Bad, the Kumasi Center Market, Kumasi Military Hospital, Kumasi Shoe Factory, Minia, the International Airport, whole Central Market, the Mass Central Market, Bekumusu, Soko District Hospital, 1 to Believe Park, 1 to Senior High School, 1 to Islamic College, Minia, 617 better person. Who are the Tinago who say 168 billion? You who this coming here, corruption, Sikabia Basa, Mofatima Gunta Oka, 17 Tramuka, Kashua for Esu, Abraku for Esu, Union Senate Bag in 2026, of that for Kaimanu. Okay, I would do that Sultan also. In Excellency John Daman Mama, 1 billion freezer, and we can fit out the Mama.
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo Senior Busuan phone in segment no by we and it's a couple of messages from Eja Mafo Eddie Free Chem. I say good evening my brother Oponashna Eja Mafo, I'm listening to you live from Chem Ejuso Ghana. Oponashna more fire. Greetings to Chairman S.O. Frempon Ejuso constituency Chairman NPP Chairman S.O. Frempon yeah ciao. Manujo, sorry, so bread. I feel very tired today. I don't know why. My bread. Manu, hey, maybe your mic now born you me or any general genizano. Hey, now challenge be what? You are said there, Charlie, want you in your band, Jim. My lights are shining. Lights in the my encha a jamra, Cobra new sighting. So, and I am telling Jamra a child be a jamma for the message by Jamaf. Yeah. A jamra, a child, baby, a child, Cassia, and Abacon Jaco. Adako Jachi. Yes. Ono krani didn't say. Georgia Santi na woko Cobra new site. A jamra na what Adaku Jachi. Yeah, a jamra wa Adaku Jachi. And Georgia Santi woko Cobra new site. And a jamma for a chem. Omunity or menu community radio. A Janansi Bojuma. Nice one. Yes, ye channel pounds, ye befia by your baby Bojuma. Your baby tends to do near ye if you're near the Americans won't say yes. Yes, also. Yes, into senior can. I mean, Bawumia Atlantic media running story into everybody. Into my final one will be on. I mean, who abusive relationship man. Yeah, you just have to. You have called for help. Me who says you see Uncle Vokra start here. Yeah, mommy, cry for. Yeah, cry. Good, yeah. Good. So I mean, leave early before you go to your grave early. Yep. Kwabnan too. Yeah. And I do we bring your reporter and Rodish. Yeah, my ink to the story. Now say don't shield abusive partners. Report them to the police. Avoid early death. Exactly. Girl, they are normally starting campaign Atinka FM and Ahoto FM and Ajinkwa FM. Exactly. Omuna started Sadia. Ninti. In short, abusive relationship there. And ya hankwa. Oh baby, auntie baby out here and can be a or relationship. Muna bemane bro. Ya boy anymore ni kata ya show ni chowa sigu. It goes both ways. A baby suit me bo bema. Reporter and sana because you knew about Harriet. Menyini say na onim say at the age of 25, her life was going to be cut short like this. If she did know, she might have reported. Ebini yanka say okrum ha south of no in Ohio ana so for now Florida. No Florida. Florida. Yeah. She said Ninua lady no ne send the cars no say be maybe cool fiwa issue ni koso ana o video ka say let me call the police oba no do ni kunti o si there bi memfree police ba on ze be man threaten say ma anya oboni say ya call me this and truly emotions na na ka wantumi control ko fa tu etwa oba no na adwuma mu yeden ekubo ni tu ko Orlando yeah Barbara Tommy yeah nti say wo abusive relationship mu a abusua entena ho mfa ni agro entena ho na Sylvester Fori yeah me be man me dono obema odo ba wotena ho nsa bono de enye bu ba ma ba ni utimi me say na no madam fu bi mintimi modin oba bi foni amanuchu o sende breme a chance okogina boxing ring him abobono men are naturally stronger than women.
And I know mbana no dem baby omano be do no be announce to me, but to use your hand, always leave. You tie motivational speakers or no for attire anyway pay. No, I calm it down.
Manage your emotions.
Anger management issues. I mean, people should learn this. And yeah, easy. We will not sit here and act like we are sanctimonious and I end any problems and I end yeah angels. But that you can never have reason for killing someone, no matter what. Reason be as you say then why do you also to live or what? Sometimes we agree they also want to kill themselves because hey yeah and they never call a boom. Find a way, live early before it takes you to early grave. No, which both ways.
Live early before it takes you to your early grave. Aha, and edimu sebusun edi asada kese ma Mr. Danso, Dan Auto Repairs, Sanso and a Big Olu Beauty and Bagbin Hair Salon, KM Ralph Roofing, Ebo Yasinin Edijumedi Bremo, Danko African Market and Wholesale, Richway Driving School, Dan Auto Repairs, Nabiam Bagbin Salon, Anochi Krum Restaurant, and Anochi Trading. Yewe ntumi mfi Ralph G-Man Driving School and afi Nabiam Bagbin Salon Medical Bonidin ochna yawada the for the bedroom but say a word of prayer for the Black Stars against the Bafana of South Africa tomorrow 2 p.m. Yepon Jumedi say na match no ekoso opo national enemy di mene manucho and I did Jumedi Bremba Kai Nation so say we couldn't have done this without you. Who are Uti and on our Jumedi? I am found to an imse Jumedi so and a menu community radio so live our Kokobra. Yeah, the way family Mama Busuan say you knew about any new friend say Miss Bell Mabel Quarantine, Mrs. Mabel Quarantine, ono Nima me a friend Madam Lily Grace Ama Barkes. Ne maame film onye mfie duoso enum ne nua ba nso e frɛ no Christiana Akrofi mama Tina na ote asene de frɛ no so nya mfie aduonum num arehosem sɛ ye nua ba Mabel Quarantine ne maame ne nua ba afrim abom nti waye ne nhyehyɛ abusu atena se aye nhyehyɛ sɛ nyame ya adoma me busumi aye bisim ne de toso enkron 9th May and obetena se aye ayie ewo Emmanuel Assembly Church of Pentecost Lincoln Street kwan so de Pentecost na wo Lincoln Street ewia dumienu Kopima na judu ba 12 noon to 11 p.m. I was dress code near black and red. Ray ni bedi jumedi no chame Prince Paul bebo jom na Ohima Royal Decor so South Africa ba ne bi twamfoni no watchra Worcester for esan COVID-19 inti munshan so na obiya ba omomodin se obekita ni face mask na jumedi no so atumi akoso fefefe sa ope enkaibo mu enchiremu bi abetumi afre Captain Martin Quarantine ono so 508-612-8799 and Miss Bell Quarantine name so 508-612-9107 offer more amo ebejo so na bibia so atumi akonkan May 9th mama yensha no so na sister Mabel na yi na oye edi eja mama achikura ni nua ba echi no enso bi draw na me fa wenso nto anim se eye miankasa Masi Cecilia Chumasi meyere ne mame ono so mame ewu na abusuan ayese nyame ayaduma 10th of April 10th and na otwe dan beba so right
yes,
April 10th memenda and na otwe dan beba so nti yensha no so ne duru ha wabeja yen nua ba Cecilia Chumasi and fi Masi Bema Nimpon Mark Chumesi aka Boga Papa now I be Jopo National so because me yiri mame na ewu nti mani abremiti ayi person
esie ekotodwem pa gidigidi nti wodo yen kwan dia
esoba
ya
memenda 10
siwe ye insina na ye ya
oh my ya mema buzo ni ba bia ko Ghana mama ye no do ho Ghana for what na ye nchire odo think well, think good, wish your brother and your sister well so that it shall be well with you. And only golden rule twini papa ma obi enye obi a ohia no na one na sere esen odane ho na uka ne chi asem ya odane ho na ugu nanim ase ohia afofra de ukanko ohia no ade ukanko. Don't be that type of a person. Be who you are. Obi ya ade na nye na ohia no a Sechere ne kachire no. Don't leave the person and go behind him and talk trash. Ebasa na one show so we a person of integrity. Nyamin faye nyina yensi kopim so chana no person will be share. Bamaminka will say ene enumerate Truth to Heaven Ministry at the Nyankopon asem at the ebebro 6:30 to 8:30. Wasi ewiye bre enipa bebre eyira isan akwankyere isan agidi for yede ho atoto asofo so anyame asem de yato atwene na nam so ma asofo de nipa bebre nti Truth to Heaven Ministry asafo a omudi omubutai ni se omudi nipa nim ede on akosoro ahemam kano krese kyere ka de Bible aka kyere nipa ene de nipa ene anwumiri se wunti omu preaching ni bi da 6:30 to 8:30 shia on nomfa awrade asem no ene Truth to Heaven Ministry 6:30 to 8:30 on the nyame asem krojin a yemfremu edi bebro Abusuya media ni no opoku janvi betumi afrem opo national mo amohwe yen o Facebook any YouTube mo amofreye mo amode messages ahodo ba ni nyina yadamase royal baby ya chawo ya gidi za ho ye 2 p.m. o mampon o the message by 2 p.m. say NPP presidential race is going to be like Al Jazeera. For Bawumia to win this presidential race, it will never happen in the history of Ghana. Bawumia should see what the NPP did to former Vice Ali Mahama and advise himself. The only 2 p.m. shatter the whole Ghana. Good morning, professionals. Trust you are doing good by His grace. Opo, sorry for your loss. Take it easy. God Almighty is with us. Or Royal Baby Yada say, but Mayere na test no more. Mayere na test no more. Zanzo no na ye ne mame direct. Okay. But it's still the same because the two shall become one. Open National Media Busia. I couldn't have done this without the indefatigable man of the house. Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita Lamolina Mempemi Huasem Camacho Kankaleba. Man of names. They say you ever a man of names. Ye child bibia unyada GTN. Our frey, uti so na wan fra yada wase so nyada jima ebre na yeba ofiem wa jumam ene okamu ene baby a uti efri bia na ye ne adwendwene Ghana ho adomdom ye na yetenkwama Kristo Maya ochina anopa ye sign mu be. Until then dear, it's goodbye for me and Manucho. God bless you.